nabo bahambe recruit some players from the other parts of Africa so that batoba competitive in the tournament.
Ngifuna sibuke the home team Msheng because vele ngesifocus kakhulu kule away team.
Yeah.
The home team, night team, they look motivated. Spirit ungasesetulu kakhulu bayaqala kufika kulesigaba lesi.
Yeah.
Ngubutile ekuqaleni ngasile game le ishoni ku Eswatini football nakule team. The players kufika kunesigaba nasi.
Nsingizini njengoba ngishito master ukuthi Nsingizini yenda kahle kakhulu because isitshengisile lokuthi if ufuna achieve something you need to invest. Ba-investing nabo they do have bomadondo. These are international players abaka depend only on the local boys ukuthi batawudlala ngala bethu kuphela, but they do have international players kule Nsingizini. So kibo vele it's an important game. Baqala labantu ukudlala ku Champions League kule tournament le, but bakhonile ukuthi ba move to the next stage njengoba namuhla badlala second game.
Ngibuka ema-players, top players lapha ekhathi egroundini. We have Boyeki, we have Botaika, we have Bokwake, badlala laba be-national team. Then Kanyagezo sikhulume ngabo. Taika, umuntu wakanganani because he's the captain. Bana Bokanyagezo, naboyeki. The team lokuthi ba-understanda nabaqhamuka inqumbi abaqhamuka lutse.
Yeah, and what I like about Nsingizini, they've integrated young boys with lalaba ngathi sebakhulakhulile. So uma ubuka nje bengingacabanga ukuthi quality is going to play quality football like his name at this age. Boyeki bovuselelo uyabona. So these boys ngicabanga ukuthi the integration of young boys and those who are experienced like Botaika seba experienced, we call them experienced players because sebadlalile ku national team for isikhathi seats. Sesibonile ke nabo China they are back bakule team. Kuyasho ukuthi i-team yethu Nsingizini noma ke i-team yasekhaya kuNsingizini we expect them ukuthi they must do well here nangabe bafuna qualify for the next stage.
Mshengo ndakhulula but ngifuna kubisa coach ezisabuka le team yayo Nsingizini all the players but they have coach ngamlanza coach Mandla Qogi abuye abela celeni kwami asitshele ukuthi ingabe namuhla uphetheni nalabadlali bakhe baphetheni ngibuka nje onke lama players la khona la ngikhuluma ngaboyeki ngikhuluma ngabo Tiger ngikhuluma ngabo Kanyakezo nyalo sangivele nginaye coach Mandla coach itolo shito wathi uyodlala against i-team letabe idlala 11 players ngetinyawo tong2 linjani livalo namhla even nale spirited dressing room sebadlali bakho?
Sesifface reality manje. We have to go to the field and make sure that we do what we know best, which is to play football. Siyazi dlala neSimba esimkantshobovu kule tournament. Kodwa ke kuyasikhuthaza nathi ukuthi asike sikompete nabantu abakulelo zinga sizokwazi ukuyibona ukuthi sinamandla kangakanani. Kodwa ngiyathemba nje abafana bami bayilungiselele angeke basidisappoint.
Coach, i-team lebukakala ngathi every season yakha umlandvo. First year bawina i-knockout, second year bawina i-knockout, last season bawina i-league. This season singenteka yini sibone ni-surpriser nifika kuma-group stages?
Kuyisifiso sethu as a club ukuthi sizibone sifikelela kuma-group stages and kuqala khona la kulomdlalo namhlanje because usemqoka kakhulu sidlala ekhaya sambelwe i-team yaseTanzania. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi abafana futhi sibatholile nalabo ababuya ku-national team bayitholile experience bazokwazi ukuthi basimele ngendlela efanele.
Coach nangibuka i-starting lineup ngibona ngathi lengemuva uDobe udlala nga3 lengemuva mhlambe nje ungathi kancane uthi breakdown i-starting 11 sakho ukuthi uDobe udlala formation bani?
Starting lineup sethu simeka sodlala u4 emuva. Sino Maqina uVuyo, sino Skomota, Enkosi Ngiphile wakwaShongwe, sino Kingsley wakwaKwayibi and then sino kwakhe wakwaThwala bese siba futhi noGadlela sibe no Neliswa uTiger wakwaDlamini sibe no Adelek ongumdlali odlala emidlilini oqhamuka ezweni laseNigeria. Sibe no Thuba uMavuso odlala as attacking midfielder kanye no Sizwe uKhumalo bambiza ngoyeki odlala as an attacking midfielder. Bese phambili siba no Gadlela bese siba no Jewel wakwaMadondo.
Coach, angifuni ukukhuluma ngesingisi le ngidakusho ngidakhuluma nje ngeSiswati ngithi sinifisela inhlanhla because tangiva coach weSimba lo savele akhona la eceleni kwami sinifisela inhlanhla coach.
Asibonge kakhulu, sibonge namaSwati ngokufika kwawo azosupport.
Nguye ke coach Mandla Xoki wayo licembu layo Nsingizini not Spurs ngidabe sesingiyamlanza ke coach wayo iSimba the Bulgarian all the way from Bulgaria. Yes, mhlambe is new kule team but ngamletha yena coach wayo iSimba FC. Right next to me now is the coach of Simba all the way from Tanzania, is a Bulgarian coach. Welcome to Eswatini. How is the pressure? You are new to the team. This is your first assignment with Simba to win the CAF Champions League.
Thank you. No, there is no pressure, in our job. In our job in football, this is something normal. So if we can't work under pressure, better leave the job. So we have ambition. I think that we have good preparation. So just we need to show on the pitch our best performance.
Last year, this team reached the CAF Confederations Cup final, and you are coming in to replace a coach who's been there, who's seen it all. Is that not pressure?
No, there is no pressure for me. Last season I was also performing CAF Confederation team with my former team. And this is different tournament, different quality, but I think that we have enough players with experience and with good quality. So for us, very important to show people today good teamwork. As individual players, we have good players. We have to play good as a team, and I hope that we will succeed.
We are away. I'm sure you want to get 1 or 2 goals. How are you going to approach this game?
My ideas and my vision is that my team must play the same at home and away. So we're not talking about this. We have to follow our strategy, to follow our style of football, and to play the same what we try to train last few weeks. And yes, the time was not enough for me because I'm just 2 weeks with the team, but I think that players accepted my ideas, and today it will be not difficult for us to play what I want to play. Just of course our opponent also, they are doing very well, and every next season they are doing better and better, so we have enough respect to them, but we are Simba, so our target is to qualify for the group stage.
Good luck, coach. See you after 90 minutes.
Thank you.
Sure. Coach wayo ke iSimba leyo FC ngokuqala eveni laseBulgaria njengoba soshito ukuthi unemaviki nje lamabili kuphela laba abamcashile, kodwa uyasho ukuthi ipressure lanayo nje kule team lena this season ukuthi bawine yona iCAF Champions League. Kodwa ke akusikomelula because indlela yabo kumele ukuthi iqale la eSwatini kuNsingizini not Spurs bakuthi bayasha yona iNsingizini not Spurs kude batawufika ko ema group stages, then kungikhathi bayiwina. Last year iSimba bakhona ukuthi bayiwina noma bafika kufinal yayo iCAF Confederations Cup, lokubanika ke ipressure kancane ukuthi bafike ku ema finals eChampions League noma bagcine bayiwinile. Asathi ke noma possible njoba ngishito ngathi indlela yabo iyaqhubeka iqala la eSwatini. Matita, so vile both coaches uyasho Mandla Xoki wayo Nsingizini Spurs ukuthi kude indvo labayisabako bona i-reality nyalo ukuthi badlala neSimba, kodwa kude indvo lekumele bayisabe.
Yeah, especially because they are playing at home, so they should not fear anybody. So kusho kona ukuthi they need to exert their energy as much as they can ukuze batokhona ukuthi bahambe bane results lengcono when they go back for their second leg in Tanzania.
Coach we Simba uyasho ukuthi una only 2 weeks, but bathi akathathe i-Champions League.
Yeah, it's one of the mandates that you should give to a coach because they've been playing, knocking at the door, bangakhoni kuyiwina, knocking at the door, bangakhoni. But this time, maybe bathemba ukuthi this guy is going to help them. Ukuthi bakhone kuyofika at least ku-final. Babone ukuthi bahlule kanjani nangabe bahluleka.
Bengikhuluma na President Nsingizini Spurs itolo. Wathi i-final le kubo. Inkulu kangako le game?
Yeah, it's a very big game ku-Nsingizini Hotspurs because iyaqala kudlala kule tournament and idlala ekhaya. Iqale kudlala la ekhaya. Abatani, they've never played before. Simba has never played Nsingizini. Nsingizini ayiyati Simba. So washo president wathi akafuni yena ukuthi ahambe namuhla kule game yanamuhla bangakatholi igoli. Abafuna parent draw, bafuna nje ukuthi at least kube neligoli labatalishaya bahambe nalo kuya eTanzania.
Matita msho ukuthi uyati tingqondweni tabo coach uyati tingqondweni tabadlali. Uncoach weNsingizini Mandla. We approach njani le game le because njoba usho ukuthi bayaqala kudlala neSimba le stage lesi bayaqala kudlala kusi basekhaya. We approach njani le game le?
Yeah, looking at the starting lineup, it's an approach lesho ukuthi the game will be balanced. Because if Nangabe Gwake is drifting to play left back, I understand because he said he's going with 4 defenders. Mawabala Gwake is in defenders now. And the 2 creative midfielders, Yeki and Tubelihle, we are sure ukuthi by approach le game with Kadlela at the top and Matondo.
Mfuna siyibuke yona i-starting 11 sayo i-Nsingizini Spurs. Kuna Khanyakezwe lo goalkeeper epalini. Take us through Mshengo kulabadlali ukuthi njoba sibosoqalile ubala ukuthi uthi coach batawudlala nga4 at the back with all these players. Take us through.
Yeah, kuyabonakala because we are expecting Botubelihle na Sizwe ukuthi batawudlala behind Lo Matondo who is expected to be playing at the top or as a winger. Bese kuba na Tiger futhi lokutaba a little bit defensive noma akhambe on the right because uyabona lokho ukuthi le lineup yabo inaye naKadlela lokusho kona ukuthi it's either Kadlela utawuqhamuka on the wing kuthophe Madondo noma Madondo aqhamuke from the wing kuthophe Kadlela but lengubonako Thubelihle banayeki they will be coming behind that particular striker lotabe atop.
Nangibuka ku midfield Mshengo I was hoping ukuthi mhlambe kwakhe udlala midfield but udlala defense then ku midfield kokushiya na Tiger.
Yes. Kutakushiya na Tiger kube na Thubelihle kube na this guy bambita bani Adelaide. Yes. But shocks labo bataba ngendeka babe semkhatsini because siyathi ukuthi Ngosimpilo will be at the back as a centre back. Bana Kwai.
Why ungahambi nga badlali sebavele ba-tested because kwakhe simbonile adlala ku central midfield emagamesini enkulu.
Yeah, kwakhe is a utility player master. Nasebeweli center line utawudlala as a 10 because he will be attacking and he is good going up and coming back. So bendelelo ukuthi na attacker kumbisingizini they will be left with 3 defenders. Then naseba defender abuya join and na Adelaide abuya join the defense so that they will have 5 maseba defend.
To have a player like Tiger, lo njenga Tiger lo fighter ko lesimati ukuthi is a fighter. Kumntwa kanganani kule team?
Yeah, as a captain is expected to deliver. Sikathe yena vele ikakhulu ngoba vele ngumdlali lokhona na ku national team lokusho kona ukuthi kukhulu lesikhathile kuyo. He has to lead these boys.
The fans Nsingizini Spurs sekavela afikile nawe ekase groundini the young ones bakhona nabo bato supporta Nsingizini.
Yeah, bafake ngisho namajezi eNsingizini kuyasho ukuthi noma iweather inje baphumile batobukela i-team yabo ukuthi itawuperforma njani ku Champions League.
Iweather baba sengiyabuka liyana ine advantage yini kudlala kuweather le kanje namshengu umdlali because labanye bathi bona kumele lishise because basheshe bacharge labanye vele ba prefer weather le kanje.
Yeah, labanye ba prefer weather le kanjena master party it takes to the individuals now as a player ukuthi ujwayele ukuthi ibholita ushelela kangakanani ikakhulu because this is an artificial turf so kuyasho lokho ukuthi sekutaya ngokuthi wena as an individual how do you understand le weather le kanje utawudlala kanjani
ukhuluma nge-artificial turf cishe konke la phasi but sitawubuka isimba sikhulumile ngama-players and sikhulumile ukuthi yes they have artificial turf khona eTanzania but I think kule weather and nale artificial turf i-approach yabo ithini
these are professional players bayathi ukuthi uma udlala kuweather le kanje udlala kanjani in most cases mawuyale emaveni noma ngabe libalele kwani master uyabona immediately bacetha i-warm up balinisela al-ground uyabona so nabo ke I think as professionals it would be easier for them to play
the starting 11 sayo isimba letawudlala nayo Nsingizini Spurs nangibuka lamagama Mshengu ngiyawesaba take us through kuwo le starting 11 sabo because ngiyambona the goalkeeper Yakub Solimani ngiyambona even na Joshua Mutalele besikhuluma ngaye just number 7 wakhona ezami
ungamshiyi just number 35
oh yes
Neo Mayema from
the South African
from Sundowns ikakhulu ke na Kapombe the captain who is the leader in the team ungamshiyi ngaphandle it's a very good lineup mawubabuka nabo baphume all out because they want to make sure that they come up with something kule game if bafuna ukuqhubekela into the next stage
there's Russian the rock lokhona lapha umbalile Mayema I think bona baletha ini kule team yeNsingizini
baletha i-experience
Simba sorry
yes baletha i-experience because they've played kulama games lawa Diruk udlalile aku Sundowns so he's not new kule ama games la njengalapho uyathi ukuthi vele kudzingeka wendeni ukuze utokhona kuyini as experienced players
ngiyabuka Mthengu yathi besikhuluma behind the scenes la ukuthi these fans they are so comfortable they are so happy silungile manje simaswazi
buka bajabulile labantu so yadibuta ke ukuthi they are just giving you a reflection of what will be happening eTanzania nasibiyela kumlendo wesibili siyinsingizini Hotspurs
sawukhona insini Mshengu ukuthi because ngibuka nje le stadium ngathi asikagcwali ema-fans alakhasta ukhona insini ukuthi eTanzania sihambe nalabangaka
kuyafuneka ukuthi babe khona I don't know ukuthi batawenda njani president batawenda maphi ama-arrangements but they need ukuthi kube khona bantu labataba player number 12 on the stands
Mshengu ku-qualifya kuya ku-group stage uthola imali lengentulu kwa-10 million umpresident we-team Nsingizini Spurs uyakufaka inloko etingcombweni tabadlali
uyakufaka in a way because uyabuka lokho ukuthi president weNsingizini Spurs has invested in this team so if they can go bawungena kuma-group stages bayithola
ngifuna ngiba sengibuka nama-visuals ethu lawa liyana mani liyana
kakhulu
siyastrugglisha ama-games nalina kanje
liya ngekuqinisa lelitulu master but ke siyathemba ukuthi uNkulunkulu tasita naseyicala ku big game lithi kwehlayehla
i-drainage kasomhlolo ikahle ukuthi ingakhona
it's very fine uyayube worried nangabe kutshani but when it comes to artificial turf emanda athambela nje
floodlights are even working
atawusebenta ngendlela lefanele
asebenta kuyakhanya tibane kude lesitawukhala ngako ngitsita nangibuka i-history yala somhlolo Royal Leopard iwinile against Bidvest West babona Swallows yawina against AC Leopard Ken Nsingizini basebenzise yona i-advantage yasomhlolo
kufuna bayisebenzise because now udlala ekhaya vele you have to use the home ground advantage utshengise lokho ukuthi you are playing at home so you need results you must attack as much as you can and be cautious that you don't concede
Well, it's Nsingizini Spurs versus yona Simba FC yaseTanzania. The fans Nsingizini Simba ndawukhuluma vele ngeNsingizini Spurs because ba represent level Eswatini, but everyone in the stadium bonakala ngathi ready for yona le atmosphere lele khona la enkundleni yesiva kaSomhlolo. Ndawuthatha tinzambo sale ngithumela yena Fabrice Msonera. Matita ngicela ungiphe i-prediction yakho ukuthi first half itawuhamba kanjani?
Yeah, first half maybe 0-0, but second half ngiyathemba ukuthi Nsingizini Spurs is going to score.
Fabrice Msonera unaye Tony Tabete ku commentary box. Fabrice Msonera naye Tony Tabete, over to you.
All right, thank you very much to our team of finalists. That is Linda Dlamini, the company of Matita. And now we're here at the Somphelo National Stadium for the second preliminary stage of the CAF Champions League between Nsingizini Hotspurs and the Giants of the Eastern African side, that is Simba. And I'll be your commentator, Fabrice Msonera, in the company of former Nsingizini captain Tony Titi Tabete. Rainy conditions, one would say, have provoked many things, be it the reduction of some of the supporters who wanted to make their appearance here. But nothing changes, the game still plays. Tony, Tony, what a weather, Tony.
Sibusele Fabrice, what weather to play in. It's raining. I think for the players it's going to be tough for them because it means you have to change the way you play. You have to be careful with the first touch, the weight of the pass. The ball travels quicker, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for the players.
Tony, the comparison between the away supporters and the home supporters, this is what we're seeing on our screens. Does that give you an indication that the home side have got a tough job to do in front of a smaller crowd?
Yeah.
In as much as we're not seeing everyone, but we're expected to have maybe the more supporters for the home side.
Yeah, I mean, Fabrice, the fact is Simba Sports Club is a big team. They were the finalists of the Confederation Cup last season. So we expect them to have more supporters. And of course, we expect them to give a good fight in today's game.
All right, some of the few supporters who have braved the cold weather decided to be here at the Somphelo National Stadium. The facility based here in Lobamba, the national stadium that has been granted by CAF a provisional permission to host CAF games, with the recent also the national team being able to host their games at this facility. Now talking about the supporters who've braved the cold weather, the numbers slowly and surely picking up in the facility in the stadium. Now we're talking about Simba, one of the Tanzanian giants in the football history, alongside Young Africans. It's a side really that has really provided a lot in the Tanzanian football, currently sitting second in the season that has played so far 4 games. Quick one, Tony, looking at the home side with the starting lineup, Kanyagwezo Shabalala is in the goalkeeper, Ayanda Katlera, there is Osipireshon, where there is Vuyo Mklina, Gwake, Kingsley Gwaki, Sizwe Kumalo, Gwake Twala, Tubelite Mavuso, Joel Madondo, Adeleke Ade, and the captain, Neliswa Dlamini. Of course, the coach being Mandla Gogi. Tony, when looking at this starting lineup,
yeah, I mean, they're playing 5-4-1. They're playing at home. It says a lot. It says they want to keep it clean. They don't want to concede. You can see they are defending in numbers. But you will expect Madondo leading the lines up front. Yeki Kumalo and Tubeli Mavuso joining in as a double 10. You also expect Gwake and Kadlela, of which Gwake the question mark in there, his fitness. He haven't played a few games, even for the national team. He was excused because of injuries. So we expect the two, Wake and Kadlela, to move up the line and join in to provide crosses for Madondo.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. And we await the two teams to walk into the pitch. The home supporters, really in their green and white colors, have decided to brave the cold weather here in the facility. And now we're talking about the two teams now playing the second stage of this preliminary games. Nsingizini Hospitals, the home side, are from beating Simba Bora, the Zambian side, while for the Tanzanian side, Simba from defeating the Gaboronian side from all the way from the Republic of Gaborone. Don't be really fooled by the home side. Really want to talk about the away side with the rich history in terms of what they have done. Tony highlighting shortly that they're from playing the CAF Confederation finals. That's how much of a big giant they can be. Now, Tony, you've played here at Sompra National Stadium as a former player. How tricky is to play on an artificial turf when it's a rainy condition?
Very tricky. I mean, ibola yakona mayipasa iyabamba, and it's not as quick as normal. The first touch becomes very important. Baba kupasa ibola, first touch very important, as well as ngalendlela le traveling akona. So you must be very careful as players, and of course it's slippery. So chances of making bad tackles abamaning as a result ukhanza ukuthi sithola ama-yellow cards la unnecessary.
All right, looking at the Tanzanian side, there is the goalkeeper. The Tanzanian, Yakubu Suleiman, is in the goalkeeping side. Rashid Jeruk, former Mamelodi Sundowns defender, now is also in the starting lineup. They've got Nabi Kamara, all the way from Guinea, also in the starting lineup. Wisen Nangu, also the Tanzanian. You've got Neo Maema, Abdallah Mwalimo, Shomari Kapombe, the captain, also recently involved with the national team. Stephen Mukwala, the Ugandan, also involved. Jen Charles, and also the likes of Haua. It's a strong side, Tony, when you look at them.
A very strong side. I mean, Mawabuga would say today they're coming with a 4-4-2 formation. They're playing away from home, but they're attacking. They're playing with two strikers, and we have Mayema to join Mwalima and Ahoa up front. We've got Mutale on the left wing, and we've got Mukwale, the Ugandan, on the right side. He scored against Algeria recently. So we expect creativity from there. We expect a very good fight from this Tanzanian side.
Now, talking about the colors of the team, they are well known in the white and red. I don't know if it's the red of the swallow's bird that Tony used to play for, but it's a different type of red for the Tanzanian Giants. On the standings, you have to also acknowledge the presence of the club president, that is Derek Shiba, who now doubles up as the ENPF, Little Ramvongeni chairman of board. So he comes with a rich history in what he wants for the football to serve. And we'll wait the kickoff of the two sides. So I would say playing on an artificial turf. Tony, you were highlighting the difficulties of playing on a venue of this magnitude. But when playing home in the CAF Champions League, where you have two games to play, what should be the message coming to this game? I was talking about the numbers of supporters, Tony. And you ask yourself, these are the Tanzanians that have flew with the team, or they are based here in the Kingdom of Eswatini?
It does look like most of them, they come with the team. And of course, we do have Tanzania here in the country. They're coming here to support Simba. We expect a good fight. I mean, it's important for Nsingizini today not to concede, to take at least a 0 going there. But of course, we need to score at home. If you don't score at home, you don't have a chance to win away.
Now, a number of Eswatini Nsingizini supporters and all those who are waiting to see the local best side making it to the group stages. Now, a victory in this two-leg encounter. We'll see, of course, Nsingizini Hospitals making it to the group stages of the CAF Champions League 2025-2026. The same CAF Champions League that once Tony Tabetse was involved in as a Bawane Swallows player. Just seeing some familiar faces, of course. The heavy conditions of the weather also highlighting that it will have a role to play in this encounter. And of course, Eswatini TV bringing you this encounter live here at the Soplo National Stadium. First leg being played here on a Sunday, with the second leg expected next week in Tanzania at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, the national stadium where Simba uses the facility as their home game, as their home stadium rather, for the CAF facilities. So Tony, when I'm looking at the two sides, maybe looking at what Coach Mandla has decided to start with in terms of things in as far as they are concerned, do you give them a chance maybe to take the advantage of the home facility?
Of course, Fabrice. I mean, when you're playing at home, there's always a chance. They must take it today. We know they're a side that is ambitious. We know that they're a side that is new in this continental competitions. But I mean, they've had an experience last season when they played Stellenbosch in the Confederation Cup. So they should take it one step better today. And it will going to be better if they go through Simba.
All right. Just based on the crowd that has made it to the Soplo Stadium, you then have the bigger question to say, how many can you see them live whenever the play in Benjamin Mkapa come next week? Tony, it's also a chance to see you live on Eswatini TV during the commentary. So Tony, the mentality of a player whenever coming to this game, how do you prepare yourself? How do you hold yourself? From the morning hours, how do you prepare your mind as a player?
Yeah, Fabrice, it doesn't only start in the morning. From Monday, so you need to prepare yourself. These kind of games, they're not the same as our local games. More like Langala Dalam national team. So you need to prepare in a different way. You need to be ready. You need to be also ready for the conditions. Especially today, it's going to be slippery. It's not a way that a player wants to play in. But here we are, and you've got to fight it here and get a result from here.
Of course, the weather conditions have pushed even those who are doing some technical assessment here at the Soplo National Stadium to cover themselves and cover all the equipment that is being used for the encounter. Where there is football, there is Eswatini TV. Some of the officials and the employees on sets standing by to give you live the encounter between the two sides. Now, Tony, you've always talked about the advantage of playing away first. We noticed yesterday with the other team in CAF Confederation, which is Royal Leopard, winning their first leg against Union from DRC, or playing a draw rather, not winning, playing a draw, 1-0 draw against Union from DRC. And looking at the media houses, really struggling with the weather conditions. So for them, when they come for the second leg, it will be quite easier. Unlike the Nsingizini side here, they will have a tough time going away.
Yeah, Fabrice, not really easy. But if you go away and play the first leg away, of course you get to know the opponents. You got to prepare for the second leg, of which when you play at home, having played a draw as for Leopards, you would say that they throw away. So for them, when they come home, they only need to protect the buildup and score one goal, then they go through.
The technical bench of the home side, noticing Masoso as one of the players on the bench. And really the weather condition will make it quite tough for the encounter. They are ready and steady to be behind the Tanzanian side. Team 21 would say founded back in 1939. They have got a rich history as a team. So they've got over 80 years of existence.
Yeah.
Unlike Nsingizini, which I would have to say, not even more than 5 years, Tony.
Of course, Fabrice, the expectations are different from both sides. Simba, they are expected to go through, mainly because of their rich history. I mean, having formed in 1936, winning 22 league titles and winning 5 FA Cups in Tanzania. I mean, there's huge expectations. But I believe that Nsingizini can take a chance. Simba has just lost their coach, Paddy David. So they are not really on their rock and roll. They are not expected to be high as Bebangi were last season. So for now, it's almost a new team based on the fact that there's a new coach as well.
And of course, the excitement of the supporters once they see themselves on the screen within the facility. And of course, courtesy of Eswatini TV providing these chains. Now, this is the away team, the Tanzanian Giants on the other side of the bench, really with so much experience. They know how to get to where they are. Second, probably not even, if it's not the first, most followed club in Tanzania, besides Young Africans. So we are standing by to walk into the facility, which is the moment all the supporters that have been waiting for. Now we live to share. Tony, as we see two supporters, of course, enjoying their meal here at the Simba National Stadium. I can see is Tabulanga on the left side. Actually, this is the other players within the technical team of Nsingizini Hospice. I can see Tabulanga there on the left side of your screen. Now, the two teams have entered the facility, the venue, that is the Simba National Stadium. And this is what you have to see, Tony, the body language. Are you reading something from the two teams?
Yeah, Fabrice, you can tell that the other team is confident, of which Simba, they are confident. They came here for a win. You can tell by their formation. Two strikers attacking with two strikers. And on the other side, you have Nsingizini side that believes in themselves, believe that they can go through. But I want to see them trying to give a fight, fight this Simba side.
Now we are getting ready to get underway here at the Simba National Stadium. Now the green and white side is the home side, which is the Nsingizini Hospital side, and then you've got the red and white side, which is the away side. Now looking at the two teams, you have to mention that the Number 47. We'll talk about him at some point, Tony, but majority of these Simba players have got the most experience, probably compared to the Nsingizini side. We'll talk about that and what it brings for them to play in this CAF competition. And the men leading us in the center, of course, the four of them, I would say rather. So this is one particular rule that CAF has mentioned, Tony, to say if you are leading a game of this magnitude, the ref should not come from either side of the country, East Africa or Southern Africa. So the ref has to come from as far as Western Africa, towards the north of the continent.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, football nowadays, it's all about being fair. So we don't want to come here and start thinking that maybe the referee allowed a goal that was not supposed to be. So I think that was a good idea coming from FIFA.
All right, that is Eswatini, the captain of Nsingizini, next to Kapombe, the Tanzanian player who's now the captain of the Simba FC. He was there when they played the finals of the CAF Confederation Cup against Berkerana of Morocco. So enough experience in CAF competitions, and also on countless occasions called by the national team of Tanzania. Kapombe, the number 12. For Neliswa, it also is a familiar territory as he's been on countless occasions involved with the national team. Now, it should be an intriguing fixture here. Supporters really have braved the cold. Now that is Dimitar Pantev, the Bulgarian coach on the bench. And from what we've picked, actually, it's his first encounter officially in charge of the club.
Yeah.
After releasing your former player, Davis.
Yeah, I mean, Fadil left the team to join Raja Casablanca in Morocco. So he left the void there. So they had to get a coach, of which today is his first game. So we hope that even the players, when a new coach comes in, you need to show him one or two things that you deserve to be in the team.
Now in the green cap, that is clapping his hands. The Nsingizini Hospice coach Mantla encouraging his players that that's a chance. Now I'm looking at the time as we have. We're a couple of seconds away before we get underway here at the Sapra National Stadium. It's supposed to be a love. Now, Mwalimu just took us underway here. Quickly, the Tanzanian now on the front. It's going to be throw quickly taken by Nsingizini back in action. Now the Tanzanian side, on the left side there, it's Alua. Now is a chance, but Shabalala is there. Tony, they have to be very careful. If players like Charles Ahua get a chance, really it could be very tricky. Now they're behind the team, and remind you that they are the away team. Now Tiger looking for Tubelite. It's back to Galdela. Ade, rather not Galdela, Ade. Gets Galdela. Shonwe. Shabalala. Shonwe. Now, Tony, it's been only a minute, but I sense a vibe within the Simba side, Tony.
You can tell, Fabrice, that they are here for a win. From the first minute, they're putting pressure on the Nsingizini side, and they need to be careful because the few minutes is where you can concede a goal while you're still trying to get into the game.
Now let's see what happens here. Well defended by Shangwe. It's a shot. That is the Simba number 35, Neo Maema. And look how supportive they have been from the first minute so far. We've been getting some noise. Now, Mwalimu, only 19 years old. 19, Tony. He must have some skills and experience for a 19-year-old of his height and body size.
19, I mean, at 19 already, so now in experience. So I think you're going to see a lot of him today. He has been giving Simba something special, so we want to see that today.
How quickly Tuwelife gets a kick back to Kapombe. Kapombe, the right back, gets the rook. The rook to the goalkeeper, Yakubu Sleman. Gets Mlingo. Now the rook. Beautiful interchange. The rook in the midfield alongside the number 7 Mutale. Now a couple of key players in this side. It's the rook taking the free kick quickly. Looking for Charles Aoua, but quickly Gardela. It's a foul for the home side, Nsingizini Hospitals. Talked about the experience of this Tanzanian side. 22 Premier League in Tanzania. There must be some quality in terms of anything Simba we eat. So says the supporters. Now, Yeki loses the ball. Now, I was wondering if the weather conditions really should be a cause for concern for the two sides, but we haven't really. Now that's Dimitar Pantev, the Bulgarian head coach. Kwake in a little bit of a controversy. How quickly it's Madongo shot, but I think Chuari, the Tanzanian goalkeeper Suleiman Yakubu, Joel Madondo also had a spell in the Ugandan Joel Madondo. Quite experienced, Tony, talking about playing in the Northern Africa area, so he understands.
Yeah, I mean, these Simba players, most of them, they are internationals. Most of them, they've had their experience of playing this tournament. So we expect them to give a good fight. We expect them to give a lot more than what we'll see from Nsingizini.
Now 5 minutes into the encounter, are we reading into anything yet? We will see. Now gets goalkeeper Shabalala. Shabalala, who was with the Sitlang Semnigati recently in Cape Verde, when Cape Verde made their first ever qualification to the FIFA World Cup. Now, Tubelife on the left side, cross, but the ref has confirmed it's an offside. Tubelife has been really the engine of this Nsingizini Hospital side from the moment they made their first appearance in Premier League. And Yakubu gets but gets to Deruk. Dale, beautiful play by the number 7, the Zambian Mutale. Really very influential. They have to be careful with him, Tony. He's a very good player. He's made some couple of appearances for the national team of Zambia. So they have to be careful, Tony.
He is very dangerous. I mean, he's got the ability, capable of taking on defenders. He keeps the ball under control. That was a foul. A very intelligent player. We hope that what we see now, we're going to see for the next 84 minutes.
Now, we talked about the experience of the Zambia, the Tanzanian side, Tony. You also mentioned 5 FA Cup trophies from the 22 league titles, or the experience in CAF Champions League 12 times in as far as the appearance is concerned in CAF Champions League, where they have also made 2 quarterfinals.
Yeah.
While for Nsingizini Hospitals, this is the 2nd time in CAF Champions League preliminary stage, yet to make it to the group stages. There is Yakubu Suleiman, the Tanzanian goalkeeper, also plays for the Tanzanian national team. So you must understand that experience must be very key. Is in constant communication with the Mlingo. Kubu gets Jaruk. And it's a throw for the away side. Let's talk about this young man, Tony. Majority will say they remind them of you, your style of, his style of play, similar to your style of play.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of a kind. He's a special player for Nsingizini. He has been one of the best players for the past two years or so. So we expect him today to come to the fore and help the team to qualify at least for the group stages.
Now, quickly, Kandela, who loses the ball to the 19-year-old Mwalimu, but quickly Neliswa gets it, and it's a free kick. And the majority of the crowd, they do not agree with the decision of the referee. Neliswa Dlamini Tiger had a spell with Manzini Wanderers and Babane Swallows. Really, Tony, what's your take on that? Was there contact? Maybe it was a little bit unfair for the home side.
Of course, there was contact, and he is more of an aggressive player. So that was aggressive, and of course, it was a foul for me.
That was the first free kick of the encounter for the Tanzanian side. Question is it going to be a cross? Shabalala has some work to do. Takes a shot, well handled by the goalkeeper. Confidence is key in these such games. Now, Klina quickly gets Ate. Ate, beautiful play with the, oh, Yeki Kumaro, rather Yeki. It's a beautiful play by Nsingizini, but well defended by the Simba side. Now Wake crosses on the right side, looking for Gardera, gets Gardera, takes a shot, but quite wide. This is what you want to see, Tony. This is what you want to see in a team that is playing at home.
Yeah, I mean, they were showing signs of coming back into the game, even though I feel like there was a little bit, I don't think they are short there. It needed to high palin. You have to give a cross from there. You can't score from there.
Madondo, Joel Madondo, the number 8, was waiting in the box. Quickly, Kapombe, but really confusion over the ball boy. Now the South African mentor, Mandla Kogi, for the Nsingizini side, really has been encouraging his players to always respect the decision of officials whenever on the field of play, as you cannot change anything, saying that always respect is very key. Now that's the technical bench. Some of the familiar faces. Now quickly, Ligo in the center. That's the Simba side now moving fast. Gets Kapombe, the captain. Kapombe crosses, tries to get the number 35, that is Neo Maema, but it's a goal kick. Beautiful play there, Tony, by the Nsingizini side. number 22. That is Kingsley. But I think he could have maybe, it was a chance for Kingsley not really to put him in a penalty position. That could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, as a defender, we're all saying a tackle is the last thing to do. So now he goes for a tackle in a slippery condition like this. There's a possibility of a penalty.
Okay. Now Mtale, beautiful play by Mtale, but Vuyomdina got the ball. Matlina, one of the key defenders in this Nsingizini side. It's the Zambian troublemaker, Mutale. You talked about his quality, Tony, and his capability. Quickly. Now, Gandela, played by Gandela. But now Mutale teasing in the midfield. Mutale, well blocked. Yeki looking for Wake, but failed to get a connection. The Bulgarian coach in charge of the side for the very first time. So, now Mlingo. It's the number 10, Charles Aoua. Was in the box, step over. Well defended by Kingsley Kwaiki. They would have to be very careful with their number 40, Abdallah Mwalimu. Tony, there is something I want to emphasize, especially on how the defense of the home side is standing.
Yeah, for now, I think they're doing well. But they must avoid the tackles because they seem to be reckless. And especially in the box, Kingsley is a little bit aggressive in the box. So any touch in the box there, it could be a penalty. But you look at Mutale rather, the Zambian. I think he's giving them a tough time. He's drifting from his wing. He's supposed to be on the wing, but he's drifting, getting inside and adding numbers. He plays more like a free roll, and all the time the balls they are going through him. So it's going to be a problem if they don't give attention to him.
All right, we've enjoyed the almost the first quarter of this encounter, and nothing really threatening for the both goalkeepers. Gwake to the goalkeeper Shabalala. Looking for Eliswa. Joel Madondo is there, but Teruk really clears the ball. Teruk. And, talking about the supporters, really, some of the home side have now decided to bring in some music, so this could help really the home side. For Simba, they're tight side that is quite used to such noise, especially when playing against their rivals, Young Africans. And, one of the biggest victory in their rivals, Young Africans, was back in 1970s with a heavy score of 6-0. So this is how many there are, Tony.
Yeah.
Away, but there are many. So you ask yourself, how many will they be on home soil come next week?
It's going to be difficult for Nsingizini away. Hence, we must try and get the result here. Of course, we don't get normally to have those kind of supporters in the stadium. I believe that they need to get at least one today, take to 1-0 to at least to Dar es Salaam.
Now, quick one, that is Chance for the Tanzanian side. Quickly Motale. Back to Lingo. Lingo interchanging with Nango. Back to goalkeeper Yakubu. Teruk, the former Mamelodi Sundowns star, also had a spell with the Maccabi Tel Aviv from Israel. Quickly interchange between the two skillful players. They are ready as well, Tony.
Yeah, they do look ready. We're still waiting for a goal. Maybe sitawubona ukuthi mhlambe singachinja yini sibone bahlabahlabela nalabo.
A little bit of a touch from the Zambian Mutale on Tuwele Mavuso. Quickly, Maema, Neo Maema. Oh, beautiful play to Mutale. Mutale, oh, beautiful interchange by the Tanzania between Motare and Kamara. Tuwele gets Yeki. Yeki Kumalo. Yeki. How beautiful play to Gadlela. Madondo is in front of him. What a shot. That was the beauty. That was the try. Tony, was it a good chance or a bit selfish?
A good chance here, but I think it delayed to take a shot there. He had time and space. He took an extra touch when it was not needed. Yes, we cannot score if you don't shoot, but you keep it low a little bit and you take it a little bit earlier.
Now, Maema. Beautiful play made by Nabi Kamara. So much energy is being displayed. Yeki Kumalo. Yeki, ooh, quality space. That's a pass. That's a beauty to Gadlela. The confidence amongst the home side. Looking for 20, but too long. But that's what you want to see, Tony. Confidence, precision, timing, and that should be how they win the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're getting better by the game. And you can see their back three is balanced on the right, and they're letting Gadlela go more. Hence, we are having more play Nsingizini on the right with Gadlela trying to attack, but on the left we are limited because Wake he has to drift back and play as a defender as well.
That was a nice try by Gadlela, looking for Tumelifle as a throw for the away side. Quickly, Teruk to change with Nango. Wilson Nango to throw for the home side. Kapombe, 33 years of age, so experience counts for the right back, Tanzanian one. Now, Vuyo Akina to take the throw. Vuyo. It's Matondo Wake. It's another throw for the home side rather, to be taken by Vuyo. Looking like really a consent side. I wonder really if there was contact there, but not really. Well controlled by Kamara, the number 30. And it's now Neo Maema gets Kamara back to the Nsingizini side. Beautiful game to watch here. Tumelifle looking for Madondo, but quickly responding is the Tanzanian side with the Rook. it's a throw for. Now, if you have asked yourself, really, if this man has much to say, he'll tell you this is his first taste as a coach. Teruk, Nabi Kamara, Lingo, get to goalkeeper Yakubu. Now, Yakubu is not actually the main goalkeeper of the Simba side, because the main goalkeeper Kamara from Guinea is not around today. So, deputizing his position is Yakubu Suleiman. Teruk. Beautiful interchange. Nsingizini has to be very careful. Tony, they have to be very careful.
Yeah, I mean, Simba is starting to find the forwards in between the lines, and the formation, the battalion in Nsingizini, they must block them in finding the players between the lines. But now they are getting there. They are playing good and nice 1-2s in Nsingizini side, Simba side, and they can be dangerous.
Now on the ground is the Charles Aoua. Now born and raised in Ivory Coast. Now quickly see if Nsingizini can. Matonda to Gatlela. Yeki is in the box. Yeki! Yes. That was a chance. That was a chance. That is what you want to see. From Mambabane Highlanders goalkeeper with that delivery. But Gatlela, what a pass. A little bit too much of it, Tony, or the timing was perfect?
Not too much. I mean, we spoke about the conditions. I think the fact that Eswatini is taking the ball away, but Nsingizini need to get movement into the box if they want. I mean, it's a good ball. I mean, it's on the ground, not high, but you need to get more bodies into the box.
Shonwe with the throw. Looking for anyone in the box, but it's another one. Shonwe also was with the Sitlangun Cape Verde, so he has the international experience. Throw in the box, quick one, gets anyone, but well defended by Maema. Oh, look at the counter-attack. It's a chance for the Simba side, but to all mercy, it didn't go accordingly, but they are not done. Let's see. Numbers are in the box. We've got Mwalimu in the box. We've got the likes of Motale, but let's see a quick one for the home side Nsingizini. Now, Matonda, Joel Matonda. Joel facing the rook. Joel Matonda. Joel, but losing control. Just in the very, very pregnant an important stage of the encounter. They can sense it, Tony. They're in full swing. It's closer. What was he supposed to do here, Tony?
I think he overran the ball, and they were closing on him. And he had Kadela on the right. He should have used him because they were closing in. And Mabasa bang 2, bang 3. So I think he overran the ball there.
Now, Tiger. Will take the free kick. Now, Nsingizini playing a system of 3 at the back, of course. Let's see, Gatlela. Head across in the box. Anyone there? Kwake has the ball. Let's see a chance. Whoa! That was in the net. That was in. Beautiful left-footed in the box to find Tubelite Mavuso, but what a chance. Tony, this is where you have to maximize, because at some stages you will regret these chances. Yeah,
I mean, what a chance. It should have been a goal. It's a clear-cut chance. You put it on the ground. The conditions, I mean,
now we've enjoyed almost the half-hour mark of this encounter. Tell you what, Nsingizini just showed some glimpse of being a tough side this afternoon. Joel Matonda, but it's a throw for the home side. It's a throw taken by Gwake Twala, well defended by Simba Gwake. But the question is, was it fruitful? No, it wasn't. You played with him a little bit in the late stages of your career at Barbara Swallows?
A little bit. It's got quality. One of a kind. You know, with this left footers, they're always special. But I think he was not supposed. I mean, if you do that, make sure that you get the ball into the box.
To many, they thought maybe when you decided to hang the boot, to many the question was, does it deserve to take the armband of Barbara Swallows? Because to many they felt he was everything you are or you were as a player. But once again, Gwake did the box. It's a chance, but the away side well executing this threat. Oh, Mwalimo winning really that free kick. You have to admit, Tony, that the Tanzanian side, they've got experience in making sure that they avoid these free kick in dangerous areas.
Yeah, I mean, they've got enough experience. And Nsingizini, to their credit, I mean, they've taken the game to Simba. They're getting the ball to the box. It's so unfortunate that they're not getting the numbers into the box and on the right areas. Hence, these crosses, they're going across to the other side. But on Kagela's side, I mean, they are having a field day. I think they should use him more.
Now, you're getting a chance there. This is inside. Quickly, let's see if there is a threat to the upside. Beautiful play. Gets the number 10 right there. Aua. Now, Mara gets it. Taylor gets it. Deruk. Oh, beautiful play. Beautiful play. Nabi Kamara, but back to Nsingizini. Wake. But Joel Modondo saying, I touched the ball. Joel Modondo arguing that I touched the ball. Now the South African right back, rather centre back, Deruk, feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Was there a touch, Tony? Question is, was there a touch?
Not much, but of course, players now, they know that anything, any small touch, if you go down, the referee will give a foul.
Kapombe, the captain, Kapombe in the box. It's a dangerous moment, shot! That was a chance. Well executed by Neo Maema. Neo Maema, what a chance. The 35 number. What a chance. Getting a beautiful pass from the captain Kapemba. Taken with the left foot, but what positioning was the goalkeeper Shabalala?
Yeah, I mean, I think for Maema, good turn inside the box, but now for his experience, you go to the far post, not the near post. So that was the goal written over it. If you went to the far post, the goalkeeper was not going to get there.
And this is Tiger looking for Joel. Tiger, hard-working player, really. Gets Gwake. Gake. One-on-one with Kapombe. Vuyo. Kingsley. Shonwe Ngozipile. Vuso. Back to goalkeeper Shabalala. Kingsley. Will. Nsingizini really boosting their confidence with passes. Yeki. Ooh, that's another pass really for someone who is from getting the award as the player of the season for the 2025-2025 Premier League, Yeki Kumalo. So he's one of the talented youngsters. In Nsingizini, they believe that's the chance, Tony, for Mayema. Ooh, what a chance. This was a beauty. But why allowing him take that shot?
I mean, the good 10, there was a good 10 for him. He pretended like he's going forward, then Wachiga got the inside. But now you go far post. That ball was going in if he went far post.
Now quickly, Lingo, the throw. It's Peruk. Kamara, that's Mayema, back to Yeki. What? That is Madondo. Madondo teasing, but loses the ball. The frustration of the local supporters in that moment. Quickly, Wilson. Madondo. In the box, it's Namo Walimo, but confirmed that indeed he was in an offside position. So 33 minutes of the game, Tony. Who has it more? Who stands a chance to maybe walk away with the first leg victory?
For now, I think Nsingizini is a 50-50 chance. They're getting into the opposition's box. They're giving the crosses in. But we must take the chances because if the Simba side get a chance, they will score that goal. So now we do have the chance to get into the box, to take shots. And I like the combination of Yeki, Tiger, as well as Kadela on the other side.
I don't know if you noticed that. Matonto, that's a chance! Ooh. 3 times in the box, and yet he's to threaten the Tanzanian goalkeeper. There was a contact with one of the Tanzanian defender. Once again, assist ourselves to see if there was really serious contact that could put him. Now, warming up, that is Jonathan Sowa. Also, Jonathan Sowa, one of the experienced defenders in this side. So Mayema, he's been very keen that midfield, so they cannot lose him, Tony. Neo Mayema. The question is, was there contact? He's complaining about an elbow, but I think everything happened when the 2 players fell in the box.
Yeah, I mean, there was a chance for Nsingizini. We spoke about the conditions. The first touch, very important. And now we've missed the chance because we couldn't control the ball.
Now, corner kick for Nsingizini Hospitals to be taken by Gwake Twala. 36 minutes into the game. We're almost away with the first half. In the box, Gwake is... Ooh. Kingsley Gwake. I think what Yeki just needed to do is to deflect it into the net. But Kingsley Gwake, another key player alongside Shomwe Gosimpile, this things in Hospital's defense. And if it stays this way, it all works in the advantage of the away side, Simba, because they know it won't be that much of a difficult to finish the job at home, but it won't be much of a problem to finish the job on home soil. So a couple of minutes away from the first half. Madondo gets a Tiger. Tiger a little bit selfish there. Failed to overtake Wilson now. Back to Yakubu, goalkeeper. Neo Maema. Deruk. Happy. Tiberife. Avuso. Tiberife in the box. Oh, that's a free kick.
Yeah, that's a foul.
It's a foul. It was outside the box.
That's what you want to see from him. He's capable of doing that. So if it does that a little bit more, I think it will give Nsingizini something. And they've had 2 chances in 5 minutes. I mean, they must take these chances. Otherwise, this Simba side, if they get a chance on the other end, they will score.
Too many left-footed side in this Nsingizini team. The supporters, of course, in full gear. Coach Mandla just throwing in some ideas in terms of what's supposed to be done. Discussions ongoing between the 2 left-footed players. Of course, there is an agreement that maybe one can take it. From what I'm saying, it's Kwake saying maybe, let me take it. Wake, oh, just the hole. But back to Tiger. Goes to Shonwe, goes in Pile. Keeper Shabalala clears it. Kanyagezo Shabalala really is a goalkeeper. The linesman already amongst also those who have delivered their job so far. Now 31, that is Wilson Nango. Kingsley. Wake. Oh, it's a foul on Wake Twala, but the ref decided to say carry on. A little bit of a tease there on Wake Twala. So much speculations about his move to South Africa, yet nothing has happened. He still is Nsingizini Hospital's player. Now Wilson Nango clearing it is the number 30, Nebi Kamara. Nebi Kamara. Beautiful play there. Rook. Teasing Rook. Five minutes away from the end of the first half. Quickly, Kabombe, Deruk. Kabombe and Deruk interchanging the ball. Gets to Lingo. Oh, it's a chance for Madondo, but playing with that opportunity. Now Kingsley. So Tony, it's almost the end of the first half.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody would say really it wasn't a bad performance from the home side.
Not bad at all. I mean, Fabrice, they grew with the game. They had chances, better chances than Simba, and Wake is getting more involved. but they are playing in patches. Each time we are playing on Gwake's side, the side Lakadila is quiet. So if they can balance the two, make sure both sides are operation, then we're going to get the result.
Quickly, Charles Aoua gets Mutale. Mutale getting the number 35, that is Neo Maema, but beautiful play by Kingsley Kwai. So much experience from the former Bavana Swallows defender. Also playing with him in your later stages of your career. That's how you're supposed to defend, Tony.
Yeah,
Put
man.
the first on the ball,
Yeah.
and no panic.
No panic, of course, but I'm still worried about his aggressiveness. I think he tackles in the wrong areas. There in the box, there was no need to tackle. You get there first, you take the ball out. So, but it's his nature. That's how he is, and it's been working for him.
He has the ball, the front. Okay. Deruk. That's a throw for the away side. There's confrontation between Mwalimo and Kingsley. You wonder what could be the cause now. Quickly, Maema. Kapemba, wrong decision, one would say, by Gwaketwala. Tony, you got into that moment. That was wrong.
I mean, that was lunging. Yeah, it's a yellow card. I mean, this lunging unnecessary. Usekonen is not going to harm anybody there, and that's lunging. It could have been even worse. And Ngwake is an experienced player. You don't expect this from him.
Now, first booking for the encounter, and that is going to be Gwaketwala with the yellow card on that foul on the captain of the Tanzanian side, Kapombe. And the medical staff, of course, doing their best in ensuring that their team captain, also plays for the national team of Tanzania, gets back into the field of play. Now, we are a couple of seconds away from the official first 45 minutes of the encounter, depending on what the ref will be adding on. But the free kick will be taken by their number 35, Neo Maema, who I think for me, between him and Mutale so far,
yeah,
they have been the key players in this side. Twala confirmation of that first yellow card in the first half here. So he has to be careful really in the second half, or else he could miss the next action in Tanzania come next weekend. Now, Maema with the free kick, 10 seconds away from the 45 minutes. Maema crosses the box, but well defended. Another throw, but nothing to worry. Now, just a minute has been added on. Only a minute has been added on. Twerite Mavuso, really on countless occasions, yes, we did see him, but knowing his caliber as a player, you would say his side really missed him. Now, Maema once again with the corner kick. Eddie Mpanzu, their number 31 there. Mpanzu, one of the also key players in this Tanzanian side. Takes Adale, but it's another corner. So Tony, they should avoid this. It's a time moment of the encounter. So anything now could be in the net.
Yeah, Fabrice, I mean, I'm not going to calculate. So, but I've been impressed in the concentration, and the organization.
Now, Maema, it's a header. Yeki, instead of clearing it, he puts it in the box. You talked about this, Tony.
Yeah.
You mentioned how difficult it could be. And who scored? You have to say, this is what you've been talking about, Tony.
Yeah.
They should avoid these moments. They should avoid these lapses in concentration. And look at how the crowd is excited.
The timing, Fabrice, the last 5 minutes of the first half is also dangerous. I mean, the concentrations are low, and they've been organizing well, I mean, up until now. And of course, these kind of corners and free kicks, they should have been able to avoid, I mean.
Now, the goal scorer, number 31, Wilson Nangu, only the Tanzanian player. Now back in the field of play is Kapombe. Now, what a chance for Yeki Kumaro to clear the ball, but it was too late already. It was in the net.
Too late, I mean, too late. I mean.
Now that confirms the first 45 minutes here at the Somplolo National Stadium. And what a chance it was for Somplolo side, the supporters and everyone, to witness maybe the home side taking a lead. But it was in the dying moments of the encounter where key players like Kapombe, Neo Maema, and the goal scorer Wilson Nangu, who headed that goal, and there was nothing much goalkeeper Shabalala could do. And it's a chance maybe for the home side to gather and reconcile and see what they could do. And once again, they are behind the team. What could be the message, maybe, Tony, from the goal scorer? They are sharing something. Once again, Maima with the cross, and just on the second post.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of goals, I mean, they change everything, like Melayo dressing room, because signal goal in here. So we might see a change side when they come back, because they know how to play this kind of tournament. So for them to score away from home, 1-0 for them is okay.
Now raised and born in Tanzania, that is Wilson Nangu, only 23 years old. And maybe one would say what you want to see from him. The supporters are behind the team. For the home side, they haven't lost hope. Apparently, the best never rests. They do believe that miracles could take place in the second half. And these are some of the moments that highlighted the first encounter. Players like Mutale had a chance, but goalkeeper Shabalala was standing still in ensuring that they do not become a threat. Now, Mwalimu also was a key player to watch in this encounter, with Maema also taking some of the shots in the early stages. Now, there was a chance for Joel Madondo also to threaten Yakubu Sleiman, the goalkeeper of Simba, but he failed to hit the target. But to many, they will talk about this opportunity maybe, this chance where I think maybe it could have been a different story, but goalkeeper Shabalala, in good control, he was able. On countless occasion, Tony Gadlela was there, but it was not to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I thought as well they should have used Gadlela more on the right. The right for the ball, 1-on-1, and our crosses. Unfortunately, they had numbers the Mangani boxing, so they couldn't score. But they created the chances. They shouldn't throw the towel as yet. I believe that they will create even more chances second half.
Now, and of course, this is the man I'd say was a problem, especially Mutale, and the Zambian clearing almost the midfield of the Nsingizini inside. Tubeli Mavuso had a couple of chances next to him. And once again, this, Tony, this was another chance.
It was another chance. I mean, they closed him down. Our act, I tried to lose the right jab, and he had time and space to take a shot.
And of course, once again, Gadlela was in countless occasions getting a chance. They're looking for Yeki Kumaro, but it was too long, and the Nsingizini star was too late to arrive. But there were moments where the visitors showed character, especially dividing the defense, creating confusion, but maybe something was yet to be noticed. Tubelite could have netted in the early minutes of the encounter, but failed to hit the target. Low pace of that ball was needed, Tony.
Just the direction. You keep it on the ground and then you give it a direction. It goes in. I mean, the slippery condition. Players
like now Maema also were on a couple of occasions, without forgetting Matondo with this chance. Joel Matondo was one man, I would say, maybe for the home side. There is something they could be celebrating about. Tony talked about the issue of Kingsley Kwaiki being a little bit reckless, especially in the defense, and shots were being created, especially in the midfield of the away side. Then came the moment of the ball game where Maema, with a beautiful cross, looking on the second post, looking for Wilson Nango, and Yeki Kumalo was too late to save it. And once again, it's a try for the home supporters. Now, what should happen in the second half, Tony, for the home side to come back?
For me, I think by the first half, they created a couple of chances in Bangakoni Watata. So let's keep pushing. Let's fight. I mean, let's get more numbers into the box because Siakona Guashala across this party, we can't finish.
Now, taking a short break, let's cross over to our analyst team, that is host Linda Dlamini, alongside Matita.
Sabonga kakhulu Fabrice Msonera unaye Tony Tsabetse ku commentary box mbukeli 1-0 0 Nsingizini 1 Simba ligolile lingene nje towards the end noma ku additional time bekungedwa umzuzu omunye kodwa solo nginaye ke Nhlanhla Madida mabuza uyati kuma situation la kanje Madida bese kubonakala ngathi 0-0 man but lelo goal leli tholwe ngiyo iSimba towards the end of yona half time.
Kube inhlanhla lembi mani master ukuthi siconsider igoli ngalesikhathi lesi because bese wonke umuntu bese kacabanga lokho ukuthi vele kutabanga 0-0 but this is the crucial time where we need the highest level of concentration, especially when you are defending ngoba ngito tikhathi tekungenisa emagoli lethi
ikhona Madida and le khona ihamba iyangale ku far post njengoba siyibona highlight yethu then nayibuya kude lo makile ku far post.
Yeah, I think Nsingizini bemekabi, especially the two defenders lebe kangale ku far post ukuthi kubede lo khona ukuthi a challenge le bola le come from the corner kick spot.
We have your three tallest defenders laba khona ku back line unaye Nkosi Ngiphile Skomota unaye Kwaiki even namaqini ukhona.
Yes, I think lokubeka bikakhulu there was a defender ngemuva kwale player legcine ikora, so the question is now semva kwakhe how are you going to defend ibhola lengembili kwakho. So I think kwendeke nje a very big mistake defensively kuyo Nsingizini Hotspurs.
Baye bakhulume ngema-lapses in concentration Madida wathi kangcono wena cause uphinze ube ngithishela lama stages lawa noma the last 5 minutes yale game first half amcoka kanganani.
Ngito tikhathi leti master letenda kokuthi ungalithola le goal noma udefend lokho sokukhona leyo result le lana nje Nsingizini they were supposed to defend le set piece le and they are done bahambe babuyele ku drawing board kubona ukuthi what exactly can we do ukuze stokhona kuyiwina le match.
Uwacreatile Nsingizini Spurs watholile ama chances first half Madida backshotta in because siyibonile le creativity simbonile kwakha overlap sambona Gadlela on the right side naye awafaka ama crosses yini le beyishot.
I think I finishing ya Nsingizini ayikabi ku level lefanele because they missed a couple of clear cut chances. Tubak got a chance naye lo number 8 I think in Matondo naye he did get a chance lengabe bayiconvertile into goals.
So sibuka wona lama stats Nsingizini cishe they had a fair share yayo le position.
Yes, Nsingizini they were doing well but mawubuka the liqembu leSimba they are very good ku footwork. Nakulama off the ball runs they are very good by rotator kahle ibhola yabo especially number 7 today simbona udlala eMcLean kane Zambia siyayimbona udlala ewingeni.
But the most important start ngulo 1-0.
Yes master,
the most important start
Yeah.
nakuyalokhu lapha eDulu.
Yes. Uyabona ukuthi Nsingizini beyinawo ema shots at goal lamanengi kunalawa eSimba. But then I problem yabo ukhona lapho you can get a half chance and score. But bayitholile nje clear cut chances and ikugeja umuntu lo wrong man thubelihle akavami ukugeja kule data indzawo leta.
Okay, coach wayo Nsingizini, what do you do nyalo? Because you have my players la njengabo Masoso, you have my players la njengabo Quality.
Yes, I think psychologically you still have to start with the players labadlalako nyalo. Lo consider le goal at the time le bal consider ngalo ukuthi they have to make sure that they regroup and again babiyele kuma basic principles abo lebe bathi game plan yabo itoba njani. So nyalo we are expecting them to come back with a new tactic ukuthi bakhona kuwina le game. If things are not going according to their way sekufuna bawendela uma substitutions.
Because ngiyabuka nje ezisadlala wona lama highlights ngiyabuka ukuthi Nsingizini ibe nema chances la better than wona ayo iSimba sisekhaya we created more.
Yeah, Nsingizini they did create good chances ukuthi ngabe banalo goal by now, but indlela laba angasiko clinical ngayo in front of the goals ngiyo le lesayibenda ukuthi nyalo baya trailer 1-0.
So njoba ushito uthi wena as coach wayo Nsingizini ushintsha I-approach noma ushintsha inyalo.
Yeah, you are trailing and you are playing at home. You have got to change the tactic and make sure that you attack. You give more people about attacker than defending because good lokuloser konyalo because you are playing at home. You have to get a goal. Make sure that you get a goal. Uhambe uye eTanzania unalo goal.
Ukwakhe une yellow card.
Yes.
And coach uyaqhubeka umdlalisa noma umtshela ukuthi ehlise umoya awubeke phansi.
I think I can change my position. Abiyele deep vele abiyele midfield bamba so that atokhona lokuthi adlalisela labanye badlali because I think lokunye lokubenda babe frustrated the officiation is a bit suspect somehow. I don't know but nje there are kunema incidents lo wabona ukuthi ay lena ke bekumele ngabe bajajile lena kanjani but nje I am happy ukuthi Nsingizini kule performance le bayendile namhlanje.
Ngifuna sikhulume ngayo le match le officiating le officiation lokhuluma ngayo uthina ungicoach because tingqomvo tabo utilungisa kanjani ukuthi bangamnaki kakhulu Rafael.
Yeah, they have to play to the whistle bangamnaki Rafael ukuthi uthini nasekajajile ujajile they have to regroup and make sure that they take their starting positions as per the game plan.
Between Yeki and Tubelihle ngibani lo vangathi kumele enyuse kakhulu emasokisi
ekufuna enyuse yeke I haven't seen him create kanjengoba ahlala enda makudlalwa la Eswatini. I think emabhola akhe lamaningi ayalahleka makawaphazi.
Sela sikhuluma nganaye itake yasikomodo besalele phansi but ukhonile ukusebenzisa umtimba wakhe.
Yes, ukhonile ukusebenzisa umtimba wakhe wakhona ukuthi adefend ngalo mtimba but nje uyabona lokho ukuthi is a good defender. That boy is a good defender. Master.
First 10 minutes it's in approach yakho uyinsingizini usekhaya udliwa wanzima.
Ay ngiya attack nje right away 4-2-4 ngibeleti kwabo.
Simba you already unalo goal.
Yeah, you have to be cautious now. Send bantu labancane nanweli center line maybe 3 or 4 nanweli center line but most of the players babe ngala kwe center line because you already have something and you are playing away.
Isilimata kanganani silive noma siyinsingizini because siyinsingizini sonke leli goal leli kuthi belingakorwa first half.
Look, belingakorwa first half master. I don't mind about that. But let's cut lelingene ngaso. That is where lapho la ukuthi bekungafanele bangene.
Okay, mhlambe umbukeli Madida wena udlalile at the highest level kunebadlali pick 3 players la ukhona ukukhuluma nabo ungicoach noma uyi-technical bench ukuthi benyuse noma ba-lead by example.
I think one they have to talk to their creative midfield lotawuphasa goal nya. Number 2 you talk to the one that is going to finish ukuthi kuyashayelela lapho kubhaluna ibhola it doesn't help, just pass the ball into the net ngoba kuyashayelela ngeke goalkeepers afike. because of the weather condition lesidlala kuyo.
Matita sitawubonana after game nawe umbukeli we-Eswatini TV solongiyo igame yayo i-Nsingizini Hotspurs nayo iSimba SC yakhona eTanzania. Fabrice Msonera is in the commentary box. Unaye Tony Tabetse i-legend njengoba nami laceleni kwami nginayo legends ama-teams seka-ready ukuthi atawuqala yona i-first half. Singabona iNsingizini ibuya kuyo iSimba lithemba lemaswati lonke liNsingizini. Back to you Fabrice Msonera naye Tony Tabetse.
All right, thank you very much to the team of analysts. On the pitch side, Linda Dlamini, Eswatini TV, sports journalist, alongside former Moroni Pirates star, Shasha Madida Mabuza. Now, they know that one more goal probably, Tony, could be a confirmation that they have really clinched their away leg. And then they will finish the second half, or rather the second leg on home soil. Now, what is the home side supposed to be in the second half, Tony, when you are to look at how the game played in the first half?
I think they need to attack more. They've been using Kadlela on the right and Gwake on the left. They can provide those crosses into the box, but they don't have numbers in the box. So let's say Eyeki and Tubelite join Matondo up front, or rather make a change and bring another striker, because Matondo has been holding the ball, but he's not even taking shots at goal.
Oh, the second half to get underway shortly. Matondo, no changes from both sides, so I should expect the similar starting sides from the two teams in the second half. Matondo to be on the front foot here. Coach Mandler has so much work to do. He's got some of the players that maybe could make a difference on the bench, including the likes of Masoso. Now Simba has made their first substitution. Out is number 40. That is Selemani Mwalimu, the 19-year-old. Number 3, that is Jonathan Sowa. So first change for the away side. Now, we're already underway for the second half here. Should be a time now for the home side to make a difference and put a smile to many of the supporters who have made it into the facility. Quickly, there's a chance for now Sowa. The incoming number 3, Jonathan. First foul committed by the home side. This is what you say, Tony. They need to avoid this, especially in the dangerous areas, because if they get a free kick and then a cross, the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing a top team here. And you all know that most goals are scored through set pieces. Now you concede a free kick in a dangerous area, because even the first goal came with a free kick first and then a corner kick, and now they are conceding again a free kick in a dangerous area. So they might find themselves behind by 2 goals.
When you look at the Tanzanian side, we've got a couple of names really in the starting lineup who are exposed to the national team. The supporters, of course, have not lost the energy and the confidence. They believe anything can happen in the second half. And, one more game for Nsingizini. Then they are through to the CAF Champions League group stages. Now, taking the free kick is the number 7, that is the Zambian, the 23-year-old Mutale. Is alongside the 35-year-old, or rather the number 35, that is now Maema. You have to be very careful with Nangu. the goal scorer in the first half. Now, Montale takes a shot, brings it to Alu, but that was a danger. That was a dangerous pass in the box, Tony.
Very dangerous. I mean, sibonile kwecala igoli abalisha ngekhona, and now they changed that by variate, by something else, of which Nsingizini was not aware. It could have been a goal.
Good, beautiful play by Charles Awu. Crossing the box there. Jonathan, so already making an impressive performance just less than 5 minutes into the game. Ade, it's Sean Kadlela. Now quickly, Banzu, beautiful play, but Kingsley now being more relaxed and confident in releasing that. Supporters, of course, showing their beverages in the stadium. Quick one throw by the number 5.
Oh,
It's a chance there by Mlingo, but corner kick for the away side. Exactly what the Bulgarian Dimitar Patev wants. More offensive and more aggressive. As much as he's enjoying his first official match with the club, so he would say quite enough he's been proud. Now Banzu, it's Mlingo, box, and then well handled by Nsingizini, playmaker. They are behaving like they are winning, Tony.
yeah, I mean, it's always good for them to sing non-stop for the team. Because mhlambe ithole moral nayo. Otherwise, mabata uhlala nabo lapha. Le game sitayibona mhlambe iphela kanjena because the players, they need them at this moment.
How the goal scorer Wilson Nango, only 23 years old, Tanzanian defender. Beautiful play, Kadlela. Ooh, but loses control there. Quickly, Lingo gets Banzu, but Gosimpeda Shongwe standing steady there. Really has been fantastic this season, Tony. Enjoying the call from the national team, Sitlam Semnigachi, last week. Playing against Cape Verde and playing against Angola, respectively.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell with the experience. We hope that it will wrap.
We are in the box. Is it a chance for the home side? Kadlela fighting with Hanzu, but Jonathan against Kingsley. And I wonder if there should be brilliant contact, but Kingsley has been given a yellow card, and his behavior really right now could also land him in more trouble. There was contact, Tony. There was no denial. You can't deny that.
There was contact. I mean, it's not dangerous la corner. There is no need, absolutely no need and now it's leaving dangerous because on the 50th minute you already have a yellow card, and being the player like you're aggressive, now he might not even finish the game.
Good point, Tony. Could change the story. Rick Kwake in the box crosses is anyone but side net. But there was a touch from Deruk. Now Kingsley Kwai, the Ghanaian defender from Mbabane Swallows, receiving the first booking in this encounter. Now there was a contact when Kwake Twarak released the ball. Really, Deruk touched the ball. And that's why it is the first corner in the second half for Nsingizini. But there's a contact between Jonathan and Tiger. Take a shot, Yeki. Well blocked by the defense, cleared. That's what you want to see, Tony. More pressure, more stability in the front side, but they need really to score. But this man has been hard to deal with.
Very hard. I mean, the Zambian has been strong enough. No one was getting close to him, and you can tell Gutsi is their creative player. They always, in the first half, they always giving the ball to him. They started the ball, they started the play with him. So it's very dangerous. I mean, they need to watch him.
Teruk, the Maccabean, former Maccabean and Tel Aviv. Montale, those are the passes Tony talked about in the box. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Just a slight touch from the captain Kapombe, and that will be in the net of the home side. That's dangerous, Tony.
They're living dangerous. I mean, they are able to find a Simba. They are finding the spaces in between the lines. They're finding the spaces behind Nsingizini's defense. So that's very dangerous.
Oh, not a good behavior from someone who's got a yellow card, Kingsley Kwaki, against Nabi Kamara. Needs to be very careful, because another yellow card, similar as Gwaketwala, it could really, both of them, put their side in trouble of missing the next encounter. Good cross by Kapombe, but Jonathan was quite in the wrong position now. Gavela. Yeah, but confirmation that the ball has been offside. Now green and white is the home kit for Nsingizini, and then white, dominant white and green is probably the away kit. Rook. Oh, beautiful play. There gets Chasawa Jonathan, but missing that touch. The Bulgarian coach cannot believe they just missed that. Tony, you talked about this. Now, how do you avoid such tension, those passes in the box? Because in no time, it could be 2 or 3 goals more.
I expected Nsingizini to play better now, to do what Simba is doing to them now. The start of the 10 minutes in the second half, it seems like Simba is putting pressure on Nsingizini. And I don't see what Lebe Bagwenda in Nsingizini in the first half. The rotation between Yeki, between Tubelihle and Kandela, they're not doing that anymore, and they're not getting into the box. Let's come back. Let's cut. Nala chances wabonabo. Simba ingalishaya goal anytime.
We've already enjoyed 10 minutes into the second half. It's a throw by the number 5. Richard, or rather Anthony Mlingo. It's across, getting Kapombe. Kapombe brings it back into the midfield, who's positioning well, but well alert was the Nsingizini defense. Quickly Gwake teasing, gets to Yeki Kumalo. Yeki, beautiful play to Gosin Peter Shonge, but there was a touch from Jonathan Sawa, and it's a free kick for the home side. Beautiful play. But now they have wasted the chance.
They wasted the chance, I mean, and it seems they've pushed Gwake on the left a little bit high. Hence, Simba is getting the space behind. So they're playing all the space behind. That's why the crosses have been coming on the right-hand side of Simba.
Neliswa Tiger Dlamini with a cross in the box. Who's there? But well cleared by the Tanzanian side. Jonathan. But Ade is there. Quickly, Montale putting it into a throwing position. Now, if the encounter was to finish like this, with Montale, of course, probably being one of the key players as the man of the match. It means that Simba would have the away advantage of 1 goal. Heading home, it will be a party for them. And the Bulgarian coach agrees. Adondo disagree with the Daruk, confirming that maybe it was a touch. And Dondo, one of the international players in this Nsingizini team. 2 players, or rather 3, in the Nsingizini side, I would say, from outside the Kingdom of Eswatini, being Kingsley and Matondo. With the rest 8 players, of course, being based here and being Maswati. And the hardest player, of course, majority of them with the national team circumstance. Kosimpile confirming that maybe we should have paid attention. There was no touch, but 20 as a player, that's a frustration. You don't really have to go to the ref and showcase your anger.
Yeah, and that kind of frustration, what kind of thinking, because they've already got 2 my yellow card. Now, but now, yes, there was a little bit of contact, but I got some clubs as long as toilet card because they're Rafael as well judging.
Quickly, Chasaua, but beautiful play by Kingsley Kwaki there in the defense, and it's a throw. The home side, the supporters, they are thirsty for at least a call for a throw. Kwaki, Kingsley Kwaki. Back it is to Nabi Kamara. Oh, beautiful control there by the number 5. That is Anthony Mlingo. And Anthony Mlingo is asking if maybe there should be a yellow card or not. There is also quite a little bit of tension on the technical bench. Everything is up and down, Tony. Gosen Pire is being called by the ref and he's resisting. So he should monitor his behavior right now.
Yeah, I mean, this behavior is not accepted. I mean, it could cost the team because anything now, any touch from him to the top of Simba, he might get even a yellow card for that.
Shabalala gets a day. There was a touch. Now the Simba side, they have got a free kick. I'm still waiting if really this could be their moment maybe to take the free kick. Banzu, the 34 number, checking into behind number 10, Ches Ahua. So born and raised in the Ivory Coast, but you can imagine Ivory Coast maybe does not even know if he exists, knowing that majority of their players are based in Europe. So Charles Ahua is likely maybe to end his career without a call in the national team due to the many best player in the European side for the Ivory Coast. Now, Charles Ahua to take the free kick. Charles Ahua! Ooh. That was close. Beautiful technique as well, Tony.
Yeah, that was beautiful technique. It could have landed anywhere in the net. I mean, he was looking for the top corner.
Now we've already seen what he's capable of. Charles Ahua. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. But I wonder if really goalkeeper Kayagweza Shabara was on standby. Now we've enjoyed the hour mark of this encounter already, so we are 30 minutes away from the end of the first leg in this second preliminary encounter between the two sides. There's not really history between the two teams in terms of previous games. So what you see is what you get in today's activity. Augusto gets Gardela. Gardela, does he take a cross? Teasing Gardela, but well defended by Wilson Nango, the goal scorer of the Tanzanian side. And is the second corner kick in the second half for the home side. Yeah, in Sma and Song. Now, there will be changes to be made for the home side. Tofia coming in and Setfa, the number 14. Out is Joel Madondo for Nsingizini. Number 8 out, Joel Madondo. Incoming in is number 28, Tofia Nunadoe. And of course, Vuselo Msetfa coming in for Adelege Ade. Tony, frustration.
It seems to what's in the confusion in the corner.
Now at the number 5 out, in is Sereda Tetra. Now corner kick to be taken by number 10, Tobile Mavuso. Mavuso crossing the box. Oh, that was a chance for Vuyo. That was really a chance, but he had a contact in the air with the goalkeeper Yakubu Sleiman. So let's see if there's anything serious. They support to believe, Tony. They know anything is possible.
Yeah, man, you have to believe. You have to keep believing. Still, it is a 1-0, still a sharp goal. So there's still enough time. Let's say. But this Simba side, they know how to play this tournament. These kind of tournaments now, they're starting to delay, try and kill the game. Those are Lamayama tactics, especially when you play this kind of tournaments.
Oh, goalkeeper Yakubu being slowly monitored, showing that nothing really happens to him with only 25 minutes to go. Seated comfortably are the supporters of the Tanzanian side, Simba. Would you say the ref handled the encounter so well so far, Tony, with 65 minutes to go, with already 25 minutes to go rather?
Yeah, for now it's been full. Nothing major, nothing decision level major like it says. For now, even though some decisions that mine are against Nsingizini, so but I still think with some will better.
No, few players have entered the facility for the away side. Simba number 18 has come in. That is Maurice Abraham, also another youngster that has been mentioned in this side. You also have to talk about the number 38 that just came into the facility. That is Dennis Prosper. And then coming out, you have to mention the likes of course, Maema in this encounter. So they are starting now to rest some of the key players, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much. Because they still have a game to play. So you can tell, fresher legs. Nothing important. Nothing about
Tanzanian goal scorer for Simba, Wilson Nangu. Really amongst the longest serving players in this Simba side, behind Banzu and Captain Kapombe. So experience really counts in how he does things. There's a little bit of touch on Gardela. It was really painful. He could be struggling maybe to carry on with the encounter. 23 minutes to go. Is there a hope for the home side, Tony?
For now, we look at the Simba side. They are trying to kill the game. But for now, we're a pace. They know they've got something to protect, and they know what's the Basahamba by Kaya. So for them, 1-0 here. Remember, with the Babuya Botswana, where they played Cameroon United, and by Konale Ekaya. So they know how to play this kind of tournaments. For them, the 1-0 is okay.
Ayanda Gadlela with the medical team suggesting that a substitution is needed, really, based on the gravity of the injury, and he will need really to be assisted. The former Babane Swallows star Ayanda Gadlela. Yeah, he will need to be transported out. Oof. Does this deserve a card, Tony, maybe?
It does for me. I think a yellow card at least. Yeah, because you can tell ukuthi the aim bekungasiyo bekungile bhola but ugcina thola le Gadlela.
Now, Yeki Kumaro and Tubeli Mavuso getting few instructions from the technical bench. Enjoying his Coca-Cola and sharing a light moment with the supporters. I wonder if really it's a Coca-Cola, Tony.
It does look like a Coca-Cola, but it's
cold and a little bit darker than a Coca-Cola. Now, Gosinpile Shongwe to take the free kick. 20 minutes to go before the conclusion of the first leg here. Ooh, Yoki Kumalo was in a rush to move forward. Shongwe it's on the box, but Jonathan. Beautiful play. Gets Banzu. Banzu overstep, but in the box. Was there a touch? No. Well defended by the Nsingizini inside. Let's see, but that is the incoming number 28 for Nsingizini, Dofia. Play by Nabi. Sean looking for the front. Well cleared by Western now. It's a free kick. Patiently waiting for that moment where maybe their team could score. Now, there's been a change. Ayanda Gadlela out, youngster quality Dlamini. Let's hope there'll be some quality in the things inside now. Now that they have brought in quality cross in the box, but nothing to worry. Quality first touch in the counter. Too wide. What is so specific and good about this youngster, Tony? The number 9 quality Dlamini who just came into the facility.
I think Fabrice is not scared. He's not scared. He's got the first touch. He can take on the defenders, and he can score goals as well. So he's got a good left footer. But I believe that he must play more on the wing because they need crosses into the box.
Now, the Simba defender Rusin Deruk is on the ground. Checked by the technical or the medical team. South African player, sometimes plays as a midfielder.
Yeah.
But today has been utilized mostly as a defender. That's the young man that majority quality Dlamini. We remember during the Instacash school games where he was playing for one of the schools within the Shisereni region. They will not get tired until the last whistle. So Tony, the idea of bringing these games at Somkro National Stadium, is it the best way maybe of saying we get to see the better performance compared to Somkro? Oof, there was contact between Deruk on his head and his goalkeeper. So it makes sense. Yes, I was talking about the facility to allow local teams to play on this ground, Tony. How important key it is for local football?
It is important. I mean, if you are to use our national team in the stadium, so they must get used to it. And it's always important to play international games at your international stadium, especially with the quality that of the field now. They must get used to it and the support, and it's the center of the country. So let us use it.
Now there's another player laying on the ground there for the Tanzanian team. Nsingizini has got only 17 minutes to either get an equalizer or score two goals, and that would boost their hopes heading to Tanzania this midweek. Technical bench by the Bulgarian. He must be happy really with his first job as the head coach. So it is really important for him to feel as his first job of the team. There was contact, a little bit of contact, but was it enough to put him on the ground? Questions, of course, are there. The player being taken out, of course, was the cause of a concern is the goal scorer, Namo. 16 minutes to go, Tony. Could we see a change?
Not really, Fabrice. I mean, Simba knows how to play this tournament. You can tell, they're trying to run down the time now. And as a result.
That was a gift. That was a Christmas before Christmas, really. Talking about Christmas coming before Christmas, etc. They had a chance. And that was really, oof. All he needed was just to be calm.
Good touch, very good first touch. Then we're in.
Now Yakubu escapes that. I wonder how the home supporters in Tanzania were going to feel with that blunder from the born and raised goalkeeper from Tanzania. They really came in their numbers despite the weather condition. It was quite different. Now, the goal scorer, Ningo, the number 31, has been replaced by the number 2, Karabue Chamu. Wilson Lingo has been replaced by Karabue Chamu. So, he can't carry on with the situation taking place here now. Quickly, a kid gets to Belife. It's a chance from Setra. Gets to Belife. To Belife now, sense of Chamu. Takes a shot, but deflected, and nothing to worry goalkeeper Yakubu. I think what counts now, John, at this stage is just experience.
Experience, yeah, and I expect a sense of urgency. I mean, it's 15 minutes to go. We need a goal. We are at home. We need to score. We can't lose the game at home. So a little bit of fighting here and there by some experienced players here. then you will bring the whole team into fighting spirit.
Jonathan. A kick. Oh, really, there was a touch and he decides to fight for the ball to say, I'll bring it to myself. Now quickly Nelson takes it, the chased as Tofia. Quality with the throw. Only 13 minutes remaining before the conclusion of the encounter. Lingo. Run by Mlingo. Mlingo.
Oh.
There's a little bit of a confusion. Who's supposed to take the throw? And supporters playing their role. Coach Mandla encouraging quality to deliver some quality. He's really not a happy man. Coach Mandla knows that they're supposed to take the home advantage, but so far it has slipped out of their hands. Now, so far, we are 10 minutes away from the conclusion of the game, and we're still in the moments that were left by the number 31, Wilson Nango, the goal scorer. Wilson Nango, the goal scorer, who now has been replaced by number 2, Karabue Chamo. Now, Sunday Smerane, also known as Masoso, in. Let's see, Tony Masoso, what does Masoso brings into the field? Sambura Smerane, rather.
Fabrice, I've thought the substitution there will come a little bit earlier. As Nsingizini, it's an goal. He's capable of scoring goals, of taking on defenders. So I thought maybe Batasha Bamfaga. So the last 10 minutes, let's hope it's but you can tell there's nothing that is happening on Nsingizini's side. There's no rotation, there's no combination, there's no crosses, nothing that is happening currently. And as a game, if you have about 80 minutes, they will be frustrated at some point. And the only team that even can bring a shot goal in the team.
It's also really choosing the wrong route. Samburo Smerani, also known as Masoso. Left, and Nsingizini we have really, in what we would once say, an impossible affair in Tanzania. For the home side in Tanzania, Simba at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. It's supposed to be a good encounter, really, where maybe majority of the supporters will enjoy. It's a chance, but Shabalala standing still to Shonwe. Here's it quickly to Masoso. Tiger. Goes it to Jonathan. Oh, really, Tiger playing with fire, losing the ball in that encounter. It's a chance. Let's see. Really, there's a shot getting that ball from Tiger. Lack of concentration in the midfield. Quickly. Yeki could be getting a card, really. If he was to do that more, then he'll be awarded a card. He's frustrated. He didn't have a good game, Tony.
I mean, he was better first half. The whole season side was better first half. They created a couple of chances, of which the second half, about when they created have a chance. So maybe the last 8 minutes we will say something with the substitutes Labawendi.
Gets Yeki. 8 minutes to do it. Oh, what a shot, but too far, too easy, and too predictable. That was a little bit unnecessary, too. He could have maybe looked for anyone in the box. Now, they are probably wondering if there will be a chance. Yeki Kumalo, the player of the season for the 2024-2025 Premier League in Eswatini. So, was very instrumental in the Nsingizini winning the M10 League. Chambo. Oh, a little bit of tension in the defense of this Simba side. Now they have got the ball. Gets Jonathan in the box. Gets a shot. Takes a shot. Gets a pass. Ooh, beautiful finish. Beautiful finish by the number 38 of this Tanzanian side. That is Dennis Prosper. Well positioned, waiting for the right time to take a shot. Bang, that was a beauty in the net. Tony, you talked about this.
It's finished, Fabrice. I mean, they know how to play this tournament. They were looking for that opportunity, one opportunity to score. And second half, they got the chances to score. As for Nsingizini, they're playing at home. We expected them to be a bit aggressive, attack more second half. But for them, I think they only played the first 45 minutes. The second half, they were not there anymore.
That is the number 38, who is the goal scorer. Came into the second half. Dennis Prosper. Look at the touch by Jonathan. The turn when receiving the ball on the left foot. Ooh, what a beautiful finish. And goalkeeper Shabarara could not move. Dennis Prosper, the goal scorer. What a player, Tony.
What a quality player. I mean, this Simba side, they've got quality players, and they've shown they've played away in this tournament, and they got a win. And today we see them getting a win. So they're a tough side. I mean, they did not play the final of the Confederation by fate.
Now the Bulgarian coach will be so amazed and pleased with the performance of his side. Tiger being awarded the yellow card. There's also a sign of Jonathan, really. Look at the pass. Look at how he turns, takes it on the left foot, and really Kingsley allowing him to take that shot. But for me, the hard work was done by Jonathan Tony. Ooh, what a pass.
Yeah, I mean, look at the numbers inside the box. 4 of them inside the box. Then you've got a chance to score. 4 numbers inside the box, you've got enough chance to score. Yet on the other side, they're not getting things and they're not getting them.
Now 2 goals, too good for the away side. So Nsingizini has got a huge mountain to climb if they are to go away with a deficit of 2 goals considered on home soil. So for the East African Giants, with 6 times CAF trophies, of course, one would mention, they're the East African Giants, not only Tanzania but also East Africa. We would have a party at home. They'll just need to play a draw, and they are into the CAF Champions League group stages. Experience counts. Now Jonathan, well cleared by Vuyo. Quickly, Prosper, Dennis, quality. I wonder if that quality he's showing right now is necessary as a side that is losing on home soil. So. With only 3 minutes to go, you wonder if there is hope for the home side. Is there a chance for them getting at least a goal for the heavy numbers of supporters who came to watch their side? So Tony, if things are to stand this way, they are victorious in the first leg. Is there a miracle that could happen in the second leg in Tanzania?
Anything is possible in football, but we don't believe in miracles. If you fail to win at home, you don't score a goal at home, then you cannot go away and win away. So this Simba side, they're a quality side. I mean, they know what to do, how to do it. So for them, for me, it feels like it's done and dusted.
It's a chance. You need that to beat a goalkeeper like Yakubu Suleiman. Just slightly above the Tanzanian goalkeeper. Now took the right touch, 10-second touch. There was a touch. That was in, Tony. That was in the net. It's a corner kick. Oh! Now the key shot blocked once again. Nsingizini, they're looking like they wanted more in the last moments of this encounter with only just a minute before the additional time. Maybe it's not all done and dusted as Tony just said. They could save themselves and get one. Maybe to take away and hope that they could create a miracle in Tanzania next week. A huge number of supporters from Simba Sports Club supporting their team. The defense has been quite intact. 6 minutes, we've been told, will be added here. 6 minutes will be added. Oof, look at the beautiful touch. Now get someone at the front. Who is there? This could prosper. 3-0. Heavenly sent 3-0. That's a beauty. That's a beauty from Dennis Prosper. The timing, the pace, the execution, the rest is for the supporters. Tony, you are right. Done and dusted.
I think for me, my total experience about Turala. The games now they are not the same as the local games. So you take the experience, you go to Tanzania, you try and avoid losing at a bigger score, and you come back and fix things here at home. So let them go and try again next season.
It's been really marvelous to watch Dennis Prosper come into the second half and netting 2 goals. Him and Jonathan. Dennis Prosper. What a beautiful player he is. Talking about him in the presence of the newly appointed coach, Dimitar Patev. He understands the execution. Go to group stages and make it into the knockout stage. They are a heavyweight side on the African continent, so this should be expected from him as a coach.
Yeah, I mean the expectations are always high when you coach a team like Simba of Simba's Karate. So the expectations are high. I mean, it started well. Started well with a win away from home. So the expectations are high for me.
Now, once again, Dennis with this beautiful finish to net the 3rd goal of his side. And we are probably 4 minutes away from the end of this encounter. Tony, maybe once again, I want to highlight the history of this club. Being a heavyweight only does not count by being probably 12 times CAF Champions League appearance. They are actually, as we speak, ranked amongst the top 20 African teams. So they are a good side.
They're a good side. I mean, they compete every season. They compete with young Africans. they compete in the CAF Continental. So they're not a small team that maybe you can think you can come and get a win anyhow.
Now, Nsingizini will have to swallow and, or rather, wipe their tears. Maybe go back for the league. Especially now, let's see if there's a chance for to attract. It's a short shot. Well blocked. But, defended by the sometimes touching their number 2 champ. Now they're enjoying this and they are away. And they're enjoying this and they are away. Once more when they are on home soil. Mandla Togi, the South African mentor, has got much work to do ahead of the second leg to overturn a 3-goal deficit in the away fixture. It is quite tough. Too much of it is not necessary right there. Few of them maybe still believe so if they are to go to the next stage, which is the CAF Champions League group stages, their target will be probably try and maybe progress to a stage where they have never finished. 2 times quarter-finalist of the CAF Champions League. So it comes with a tag. So probably the ambition could be try and reach the semi-finals and probably, if possible, make it to the finals, since they are from the CAF Confederation finals last year. So they will enjoy this victory as they head to CAF Champions League group stages. Now, the CAF has set aside an incentive for all the teams making it to the group stages. We're talking about around 12 million rands, Tony. That's a heavy amount of money for any team making it to the group stages.
Yeah, I mean, Fabrice, that's a lot of money. And most of those teams that the Labafriga, La Pagla, group stages are the heavyweights. So you'll expect to pit one of them if you want to get there. So in this instance, in Nsingizini, I don't see them doing it in Tanzania, having failed to do it at home.
Now in a couple of seconds, the ref should be bringing us to the end of this encounter with the Tanzanian side rather enjoying comfortably away a 3-0 victory. Once more, Banzu gets Dennis Prosper. We are waiting for this man right here in the center to bring us to the end of this encounter. Is there a chance that maybe Nsingizini could do something in the dying moments of this encounter? Tazire gets Taruk. Lingo. Beautiful passes. Look how controlling they are in the midfield. Just enjoying the accountability and the passes. Jonathan gets Mlingo. Jonathan. Oof. He was going for the leg. How is that not a foul? How is that not a yellow card? There is a yellow card for Vuyo. Such behavior is not tolerated, Tony.
There's no need. I mean, there's no need for that. It's 1 minute left, and you get a yellow card for just talking to the referee.
Signs of frustration signs of frustration. We have already way past the added time, 6 minutes, and now we're enjoying the 7th minute of the away time, of the added time rather. We have past the added time, so any time from now, we will be coming to the end of this encounter. Instant communication between Captain Eswatini and Wilson Lingo. There you have it. We've come to the conclusion of the second preliminary game. First leg here at the Simba National Stadium between Nsingizini Hospitals, the eventually champion representative for Eswatini, against the Giants of Tanzania, Simba. Comfortably so, they have led the first leg by 3 goals on an away encounter. This man right here, Kiru Dennis Prosper, coming in the second half and managed to score 2 goals, easy as it was. He gave his side an advantage as they head to Benjamin Kaba Stadium next week for the return match. 22 Tabete, what a game it was. They are very happy. They know what it means. They have got just 1 leg into the group stages of this encounter.
True, Fabrice. I want to believe that Nsingizini, let them go to Tanzania, avoid Busibaba Shaima Kola Manning. This is a learning curve for them. It takes few couple of years to see qualify. So it's very important for them. They are learning. They must not drop their heads. As you can see, some of the players, they are very disappointed. But in actual fact, this is football, and for them, they must learn from this.
And of course, for the away supporters, the message is being sent back home to say, we've done it, we've done it. Simba Sports Club, as they call them. Simba, meaning it says something that should be afraid of. You should be afraid of Simba. Look how the supporters, gladly so, are happy in front of their team. And they are there to congratulate them, give them the courage, give them the waving victory, waving encouragement to say, you've done it. And what a performance it was indeed. For the 20 times league winners in Tanzania. Flags and placards of some of their key players in the name of Eddie Mpanzu are also being displayed. Otherwise, for the home side, lack of confidence, of course, right now, loss in energy, disappointment is indeed. All right. All right, right now we cross over to our analyst, host on the touchline, Linda Dramini, to conduct a few interviews of what has happened in the entire 90 minutes.
Full time, Simba ishaye Magoli, Nsingizini ekhaya ishaye 0. Look, shots in the Nsingizini 0, Simba 3. I'm sure the Simba coach is a very, very happy man. Coach, I'm sure you didn't expect to come to Eswatini and score 3 goals. According to you, how was the game?
To be honest with you, I'm not very, very happy. The result is very positive, 3-0, but if we are talking about football performance, we can do it far better. And we must do it far better if we want to go far. So especially first half was not good for us. We didn't have enough confidence with ball. We gave them ball very easy. So second half we tried to fix some of these problems. We created more chances. First goal was very important before break. First goal give us more space. Second half, we invited our opponent to come and play in our half, so to open free space behind our defenders, and in our counter-attacks, we gave them too many difficulties. So second half was a little bit better. First half, not too much.
Can we say now it's job done?
Sorry?
Can we say for you guys it's job done now?
No. You see, we talked that this is knockout stage, so this is just first half. Second half, after 1 week, we must be with the same ambition, passion, and motivation, and to have enough respect to our opponent and enough respect to football. Now we try to improve as a level of football in every next match, and to be better and better.
Coach, if I hear you correctly, you're saying Nsingizini played well, but your team didn't perform the way you wanted.
Yes. Result is good. The result is good. 3-0 is a positive result. But if we're talking about level of football, I'm not happy. We can do it far better. We can do it far better, and we must play far better if we want to go far in this tournament.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coach wayoke Simba lo qhamuka khona eBulgaria uyasho ukuthi akekho happy ngendlela i-team yakhe ledlale ngayo, kodwa sekunaye coach wayo Nsingizini Hotspurs Mandla Waxoki. Coach, I'm sure coach waseBulgaria weSimba uyasho ukuthi akasinge ngendlela happy ngendlela i-team ledlale ngayo even though bamshayile 3 goals. Uhappy wena ngeperformance ngaphandle kwale result?
At halftime, going to halftime, that was the killer blow. And the second half coming back, you could see they were slipping down, and that took momentum away from us and the concentration, because we were becoming frustrated, and then we end up being no more focusing on the game and left spaces behind us, and then they catch us. I think these are points that moments that we need to reverse and go back and look where we did wrong. But other than that, the performance was very great. We did very well. It's just the results, we are not happy with them.
Coach, going into the second leg, yini lokuthathako noma mhlambe lofuna ukulungisa? Ngiyeva ukuthi frustrated bebalala past the dirty tactics lebe bawadlala, but uthatha ini lotakulungisa kuya ku second leg?
Yeah, I think what we need to fix now is be able to be aggressive now offensively, because we know they're gonna sit at the back and also be playing these dirty tricks of sleeping on the ground, and this is not gonna help us. We need to be able to be consistent and not to focus on that. Just keep the game playing, but it's not over. We can pull a surprise. Maybe even the score can change. We just have to believe and make sure that we work hard and give our best in going into the next round.
I'm sure, Coach, 90% of Eswatini, if not 100, or Malenze Nsingizini, bayafuna kuva lokho ukuthi you can pull a surprise. Can it happen?
It definitely can happen. It definitely can happen. We just have to believe, like I'm saying now. We could see the goals that they scored. It's because now we were frustrated. But if we can keep our heads down and then become more aggressive going forward, we can be able to get one goal that will put them under pressure. Make sure that we don't concede.
Coach, kubadlali bakho labang 3 balabathole ama-yellow cards, including kwakhe, including Kingsley, including Tiger, labathole ama-yellow cards namhla. Kungakuphatamisa mhlambe ku game plan yakho ku second leg?
I think maybe there might be one player that might be suspended because he's already received 2 bookings, but the other players will be there to make sure that they get us out of the trouble that we've put ourselves on. So we have to just push ourselves and make sure that we can get through. You could see our game plan worked very well first half. They couldn't even play. They were not finding the space that they normally find. But unfortunately, these are errors that we learn from, and especially from the teams that are consistent in playing CAF Champions League. Because you make an error, they'll punish you. It's not like in the league where you can get away with a murder where you make an error and then you don't get punished. And this one, I think they lose. It's a pain in a pill to swallow, but we'll go through. We'll make sure that we push ourselves.
Good luck, coach, ku-second leg.
No, thank you. Siyakufuna ukuzwa lokho futhi.
Coach wayo Nsingizini Hotspurs Mandla Qoki uthi kungenteka noma ngayini ebholeni bangayiphula isurprise bakhona ukuthi babuye back bayiwine le second leg baqualify kuya kuma group stages yakwenda iBarcelona ngalomnye umnyaka ku UEFA Champions League yakwenda futhi iRoyal Part ku CAF Confederations Cup lapho khona bebadlala neNedbank Cup iBidvestvet bakhona ukuthi baluze 3-0 ekhaya away babuya la ekhaya kaSomhlolo bashaya lomunye 3 goals kungenteka noma ngayini ebholeni kude lo mhlambe loku lengasho ukuthi kulukhuni 3 goals njengoba asho yena Mandla Qoki ukuthi awusilutho njengoba bamshayele nabo beSimba first leg bangamshaya futhi nabo away eTanzania. It's a very difficult task but it's possible. Uphelile umdlalo la enkundleni esiveka Somhlolo nga 3-0. Ngidawufuna ukuthi Madida ngimfune la khona njengoba ngibakhululile bocoach bami bashito la bakushito coach weSimba ushito ukuthi akajabula ngendlela labadlale ngayo even though bamshayele 3 goals but ushito Mandla Qoki ukuthi yena akanenzaba akekho surprised noma akusiko lukhuni ukuthi bamshaye 3 goals ekhaya. Madida, I'm sure bobalalele bona bo coach lababili iphelile igame idliwe Nsingizini first leg. It's only the first half.
Yeah, it's the first half, but they have to dig deep if they want to come back kule game lena. It's a disappointing results Nsingizini, but it's experience versus inexperienced side. Yeah.
Madida, I'm sure ukuthi nawubuka lama moments ale game nalabakore ngayo lama goli the second goal ngilo lelibese licosha kakhulu noma lahla kakhulu spirit.
Yeah, kubonakele ukuthi seyiyalifuna iSimba leligoli especially lele ukuthi they want to kill off the game at least bamane bathole loyo 2 goals bahambe bana 2 goals but ke ubonakele lokho ukuthi ifinishing yabo is very good.
Madida, nguvile ngathi frustrated ngendlela nawubuka lama decisions bekahamba against Nsingizini Hotspurs.
Yeah, some of the decisions vele bekaba questionable, but there is nothing you can do as long as nangabe beka apply the laws of the game. But nje it was an unfortunate situation lokho ukuthi some of the decisions bekaba questionable, master.
Ngibone ama changes lenziwe nguye coach wayo Nsingizini Hotspurs bamkhokhile Madondo bamkhokha kwakhe besane yellow card lama subs lenziwe nguye Mandla Qoki uhappy ngawo?
No, ngaba happy ngema substitutions ukuthi vele bese kufanele bayendi substitution, but the question is abe effective yini lama substitutions akhona? They were not effective. Ganzi ngala kuSimba i-substitution yabo ibe spot on because now buka nje number 28 or number 18 he was doing very well nalo shayelo 2 goals.
La khathi ku-midfield because sibabonile Tiger nje ugcina athole yellow card kwakhe uthole yellow card kwayike uthole yellow card Sikomoto uthole yellow card. The discipline,
I think it was frustration more than anything. Lebe ibenda ukuthi bathole lama card because at some point in time bebangasadi ukuthi kufuna bende njani. You mark you are penalized, you do this, you are penalized. So kungendeka ukuthi ukhanze ukuthi hayi babese baba ne frustration, that's why bathole ama yellow card langaka.
Ngibuka lama chances Madida ngiyabona ukuthi lamanye ama mistakes lebesiwenda besilose position lula compared to yona iSimba, but ema players la njengabo quality bangenile bayishintsha igame. Look at him.
Yeah, quality I think baputile lokumfaka because uhlakaniphile quality uyati ukuthi kufuna ngidribble nini uyati ukuthi kufuna ngiphase nini and ama passes akhe they are precise good nje he's a very good player
abakaphuthini kumfaka
ngicabanga ukuthi baphuthile kumfaka
but ke Madida nasikhuluma nje i-overall performance yayo Nsingizini Hotspurs njengoba ushisho ukuthi naye coach Mandla Qoki uyasho ukuthi uhappy ngendlela i-team le-performe ngayo ngubutile even na half time ukuthi sekudzinga ukuthi balungise kuphi because na ubuka ema-stats ukuthi yona Nsingizini Hotspurs ubuka ema-corner ibe na 3 compared to yona iSimba lebe na 2 ma-positives lawo yes i-ball possession mhlambe sibe sesiyadropha kancane
yeah Nsingizini is a very good side kuyabonakala lokho ukuthi ba somewhere up ahead of other teams lesinawo Eswatini kuyabonakala lokho ukuthi vele bangahle basinikete inkinga Eswatini because bekungasilula lapha egroundini bowubona lokho ukuthi kuyadlalwa master
waconverta kanjani Madida bongumshayi ina 13 shot total shots yona Nsingizini but only 2 labe on target
yeah njengoba ngishidwe ekuqaleni master ukuthi Nsingizini they missed clear cut chances in the first half lokusho kona ukuthi kube beba clinical in front of the goals ngabe kumbe sikhuluma ukuthi score kumbe 3-2 noma ke 3-3 ngoba nabo bebatabe bakorile but ngicabanga lokho ukuthi i-finishing yabo is not up to standard especially uma udlala kuma games la njengalawa ase-Africa
Madida ngifuna sibe realistic
yeah
Nsingizini nayihamba nyalo iya eTanzania ingabuya ne-result
it's ingabuya ne-result mayingaplana kahle but maybe i-result kumbe lengaba khona ngiloko ukuthi badlale ngcono kunanamuhla but I'm afraid of player number 12 lo ngahle abe khona le Tanzania nangabe this Tanzanian side brought some fans here lokungenteka ukuthi bangaba intimidated somehow but nje we pray ukuthi babuye babe calm and babuyele ku drawing board kubona ukuthi bangaplana kanjani for le game labangaya kiyo
nangifuna kuva kahle Madida uthi it's a mountain to climb now buka even nalama goal leswa considered the first goal yekhona mhlambe start recap mhlambe kulo sanza kusijoin ikhona take us through Madida yini lebekumele ukuthi wendiwe ngcono ku the first goal
ngicabanga ukuthi kuna 2 defenders uyambona lo mdlali lo phakamise sandla beka behind lo muntu lokumele ahead kani isithole nashongwe in front of the guy uyakubona
but ke Madida ngibuka there is a player losuka ku Khanyakezwe labeka mvimbila mblockile uthangenti movement
I think it's somehow something labayirehesako laba beSimba when it comes to corner kicks now ungabuka nje those 2 substitutes la ngenile lawo that guy ushaye 2 goals lo number 38 but nje kuloku ngicabanga ukuthi it's one of ma rehearsals laba wende kahle laba beSimba because mawungabuka bebabanengi laba Nsingizini kunalaba beSimba inside the box
ngibuka ukuthi
it's only 4 players versus 2 4 6 8 2 4 6 7 players
7 players against 4 players
against 4 but bakorile yeah shokuthi into laba rehearsako leyo
then second half this goal the 10 ekhathe boxing and the finish
I think lo dlale kakhulu kuleli goal leli is the big striker labasifaka emuva naso utshengisa ukuthi bathi tena baya bawumaka bo Tiger bobabili wasalo wayibeka ngendasi yena kwakhanya ukuthi uyedwa lona and the turning was great number 38 lo shaye ibrace namhlanje
but ke Madida ngibuka lendlela la thene ngayo kuna Tiger lo ngemuva kwa Kingsley
yes kuna Tiger lo ngemuva kwa Kingsley because beketa vele seka bulldozer the big striker na ungabuka ukuthi khona la lo lele phansi even before ayoyiphasa le bhola la
Madida I'm sure
they were a bit late babe late to close down
the reaction speed
yes babe late kakhulu
ungamblame goalkeeper
I know I can't blame the goalkeeper ngeke uzomblame
aqhubekile angena emagoli ileli goal lesithathu because abakagcini nje ngalo 2 again uyalandzela masina Kingsley utkhanza sekayedwa naSkomota sekayedwa ngala ngento asingala kule third goal.
I think the kingpin la kube ngilona lo phasele bhola because umake sure ukuthi kufuna ayiphase ngesikhathi ema-defenders eNsingizini abukele lipali lawo so kwabadi chance ukuthi bangakhona ukuthi bamdeleye lo mdlali so that batobuya in numbers bato-defend.
Kule third goal besaphumile kwakhe
Yeah.
and le pass iconza straight to kule position yakhe ngale.
Yeah, I think kube bede the communication ukuthi nakaphuma kwakhe utase kuba ngibani lotawudlalela ngaka left because that position bese ine vacancy bese ivela inesikhala kakhulu.
Kanyakezwe trolling no club apho solimala ungamblame ukuthi uphumeleni early.
Ngeke umblame because he was trying to close the gap because bese kabona ukuthi lama defenders ayasala vele but naso le striker the big striker bekangamphasela akhona ukuthi alishaya igol bekazama bekuvala le angle khanya kweze so that nabayiphasa ngendasi akhona lama defenders eNsingizini kuyimaka leyo bhola.
Kude kutawu Nsingizini itawuthola imiracle ku second leg but zinga in.
They have to go back to the drawing board ba-analyze kahle le game ukuthi balimele phi bese bahamba babiyela bawulungisa lokho so that batokhona kuyalena banengcondvo lengcono.
Ngibone Gadlela aphuma ngathi ulimele one player lokungenteka kube ngKingsley ngenteka abe suspended.
Nakungaba suspended Kingsley kungaba nengodi lenkulu because he's one of the best defenders eNsingizini lenayo.
Gadlela if angatholakala ukuthi une injury.
Yeah, they will also miss him. Nangabe asebamcheck bodokotela but they will also miss him because he was aggressive especially ngale ewingeni.
But ke Mshe ngifuna sikhulume ngamasoso because ungenile masoso but ungene very late. According to wena ungene late noma ungene kahle.
Ngicabanga ukuthi nakangena amasoso kube babafake kanye na quality bamane bazame lokho ukuthi bafake some fresh legs.
Okay.
Yes, ba sacrifice either Tubelihle noma Yeki so that batoba nema fresh legs because masoso uyatiwa ukuthi aggressive kanzi quality uyatiwa ukuthi uhlaniphile tawukhona kuyipass ball kube babamane babafaka kanye I would maybe bebatawudlala ngcono.
Matita ngicela ukukhulula bhuti kusasa ngomsombuluko uhambe uyolungiselela ke emsebenzini nguNhlanhla kuMatita wakamabuza is a legend former player eModern Pirates former player eMbabane Highlanders wakwadlala ku national team bekungumshayi Matita sibonga kakhulu kuba nawe bhuti sithemba ukuthi next time nakuphinze kusakade ama games lamakhulu kangaka uta usilekelela.
Siyabonga kakhulu masa sibonge kakhulu nakiso sive semaswati lesitile kutobukela le game sibonge futhi nakibo baphathi bemsakato Eswatini TV kwakuthi le game nemaswati la ngakhona ukutoyibukela la akhona ukuthi akhona kubona ukuthi emaswati aphetheni in football but nje singasho ukuthi liviki lisaqala master aliniphathe kahle liphathe kahle na wonke umuntu lo seSwatini TV.
Siyabonga nguNhlanhla bathi ngimadida labe bamati wakamabuza njengoba ngisho ukuthi bekungumshayi kodwa besila inkundleni esiveka somhlolo lapho khona bekudlala yona Nsingizini not Spurs i-team lena leneminyaka lengasho ukuthi mithathu ka Premier League kodwa seyidlale i-CAF Confederations Cup kulomnyaka idlala i-Champions League bebadlala ke sigaba lengasho ukuthi i-qualifying round lesiya khona kuma group stages bakhale phasa emlentweni wokuqala bakhulumile ke bocoach embukeli washo Mandla Xoko ukuthi akapheli lutho i-surprise ingenteka coach wayo iSimba ukhulumile ukuthi akajabuli ngendlela ladlale ngayo Nsingizini Spurs ibene game lenhle kakhulu kunabo sitawuthandaza simaswati sibathandeze sebensingizini ukuthi basaya khona eTanzania maybe leyo miracle bangayithola bamshaye lokungenani 3 goals lotabenda ukuthi baye kuma penalties who knows maybe bangakhona ukuthi baye kuma group stages bayithole leyo mali over 10 million emalangeni. My name is Linda Dlamini. Bye-bye.